Alright. What is up, everybody? Everybody. I almost said everyone and everybody at the same time. Let me set up the stream, I guess, from my phone, where I try to share it out from there. Let's see if I got this working. I think I do. Nice. Alright. Share, copy. Alright, now I get to share this from Discord and from Twitter. A playoffs watch party. Or should I do watching playoffs? That's watching playoffs. That's a little bit more accurate. It's not really a party. We're just watching it. Hey, what up, Naturalist? I don't know why. I feel like I'm like half asleep. I did make myself an iced coffee. Can't really see because I've already chugged half of it down. But
hey, how are you doing, guys? Great here.
I'm going to stop the Glitch X City. I'm going to switch over. I pretty much have all of the games pulled up. Let me actually do a better job at tweeting this out. Alright, watching playoffs. And I'm going to post it on the Twitters. Watching P4G playoffs. Alright. Sweet. Alright, so I'm going to switch over to this, and we're going to do a coin flip. So I'm going to pull up. So for the games we have, it looks like Shuckle King versus Seabad. It looks like we got Joey versus Callum. We have Jay Ricky versus Ellie, and then we have Gravy / Jack versus the Uzi Gunner. So what I think I'm gonna do is we're gonna start off from Shuckle King versus Seabad, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip a coin and see which one we're gonna do. So I guess we're gonna make Shuckle King heads and Seabad tails. We're gonna flip the coin, see who we watch. Heads. I said Shuckle King for that, so where do I have Shuckle King's game? Do I not have Shuckle King's game pulled up? Did he post it? I thought I put all of them from the P4G content. Okay, that's maybe the one that I missed. Alright. We are going to watch Shuckle King's game. I'm very excited about Shuckle King's game. You see the Tauros in the thumbnail, you see the Cryagonal in the thumbnail. You never know what's gonna happen. He said the title is focusing on the hacks. So let's brace ourselves for a hacksy battle. Quality, ooh, 1080p premium, enhanced bitrate. Okay, we're going with that quality. All right, we're doing that. All right, let's hit play.
All right, here we are against Chase. Now, assuming Electro looks pretty good, just the lead.
Wow, right into the freaking game, wasting no time. Let me pause real quick and just see, like, let me just study this team because I gotta focus on the actual makeup. So we see that Shuckle King, he's got the Hisuian Electrode. I can't see what item it's holding, but he's got the Life Orb Tauros, maybe Sheer Force Life Orb. That would be kind of nice. You've got the Heavy Duty Boots Cryagonal, Heavy Duty Boots Mandibuzz. He has a Scarfed Gardevoir and an Eviolite Bisharp. And then on Chase's side, you see the Overquill, the Serp, Monkey Dory. You see the, what is that thing called? Drift Bloom, the Empoleon, and Talonflame. All right. Let's see if I can remember everything.
Servine? So I'm not doing a ton
What up,
of
Rescue
damage to
Squad?
that. I suppose I could
How you doing, fam?
and go from there, but I'd probably Volt Switch. It could also be a Scarf Monkey Dory. So
Also,
definitely
shout out to me
consider
using
that as well.
shout out to me using my standing desk that I have not used. I've always kept it at the lowest setting, and now I'm finally saying let me stand up. Let me stand up for a little bit.
Probably would switch out if
Get off my
that's
ass.
the case. So good luck, have fun to chase. I think Bisharp looks pretty good. Now Talonflame obviously will out prioritize me and do a lot of damage with a fire move, though it shouldn't kill.
Monkey Dory lead.
Okay.
I think it's fast, but not faster than an Electrode.
Poison turn 1. Do I want to test
So,
if
I
your
mean-
choice Scarf or not? No,
I mean,
because
it could be Scarf.
Electrode looks really good this game.
Could be Scarf. Man,
And Scar Sludge Wave.
Yeah, he's
would
not
wreck
risking it.
me. So we will go into Bisharp. We'll be aggressive.
how long have I had
But I
this
don't think you go for
this
Focus
desk?
Blast
I
here.
probably had it for
If you switch out, then you are definitely not
at least 2
Scarf.
years.
But we'll see. So Bisharp is here. Let's see if you go for Focus Blast. You go for Focus
Ooh,
Blast. Holy
turn
crap.
1 Focus Blast. What a monster.
Oh, the Bisharp's
Just-
dead. Okay.
And a crit to
crit
rub
does
salt
not
in
make a
the
difference.
wound.
Bisharp
Damn.
looked really good
Chase
this
with the
game, too.
demon plays.
That is unfortunate. But I think we go into... Do we go into Tauros? No, if it's Scarf, then that's really bad. Crocodile, it's not good.
I feel like I
Tauros
just
is not
heard
great
a
for Scarf,
robot
you'll just have to
vacuum
get and kill.
in Shuckle King's video.
Manda Buzz, you just go into Empoleon.
Because that's exactly what
Or
mine sounds like.
if
My
you're
mom
not
bought one of
Scarfed,
those.
I go for Psyshock, and then I'm not doing anything to Empoleon. It's not great. We'll go into... We can go into Electrode at Volt Switch.
So he's gonna go
I
into
don't know if you
here
make that play
into
if you
Electrode.
are,
No nickname on
Choice Scarf or not.
on that.
I mean, we'll find out
by
now,
the way.
But, man, that was aggressive. I guess
Was it
I
train?
the Buzz would not have taken a lot from Focus.
All right, I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I
Blast.
take that back.
But I didn't think you would make that play, so that's definitely a good play. For
So
you.
he is
All right,
scarfed,
choice
confirmed
Scarf.
scarfed.
262 down to
And
87.
damn, does
Let's see
over
that
half,
damage.
and Volswitch is not gonna kill. Man, Monkey Dory though, that's a good mon. I should draft Monkey Dory.
175. Okay, probably timid. It could be modest. Can't really tell. Timid or modest. Monk.
I can put the game on a higher speed, but I will be pausing it more to talk because I've realized about myself is that I can't concentrate at multiple things at once. So I'll be doing that.
Yeah, Dory. I mean, we go into Gardevoir here. And we know it's Choice Scarf, so that's good information to have. But he's gotten a lot of damage on that, so he's probably pretty happy with Exchange. We get Toxic.
Toxic Chain is kind of nice
Toxic Chain
though.
going on. I think we Focus Blast the Empoleon. We'll see what play he makes.
Making hard reads.
So either go into, I mean, Dripplin would be super aggressive, but
I like that
he
he click Focus Blast turn one, and now we have some reads coming from Shuckle King.
Probably like no, it's like no bulk Monkey Dory, which makes sense. Maybe Thunder Wave would have even been a fine play there. That probably was the play to go for. Hopefully he gets his Focus Blast hits in now and doesn't get them later. Man, that was a good play into Bisharp, but it was also super free. So let's see, Gardevoir to Cherry Bomb, Overquill. Okay.
Okay, I mean it's a
Let's see how much Focus
middle
Blast is
ground.
doing.
Middle ground play.
Oh, I did critical
Damn.
hit damage. That's a lot. And these leftovers. I did like 90%.
I didn't see a
like
crit.
bulk.
Okay, that makes
Zero
sense.
bulk.
That did so much damage
Overquill.
though.
Huh.
And we saw Black Sludge, so we know that. I mean, he would have to risk a
Mana
Focus
Buzz
Blast,
is pretty important to handle the Monkey Dory.
right? Didn't we see the the black sludge.
And Gunk Shot could do like, oh, you're not
Couldn't he just? I mean, he could risk it. I mean, if you
here.
if you connect your focus blast again, that's a
really
that's
bad
a dead
play if I
overquill.
miss. We'll go for it. Then I miss. Ah, darn it. Okay.
He did
Gunk Shot
miss.
kills me. He's got crunch. Okay, I don't get punished. My defense drops. That's fine. Minus. Let's see that damage. Jolly.
Damn, that does suck.
Jolly
The focus
Gardevoir.
miss.
Crunch. He knows I'm scarfed. I will go into Mandibuzz here. 'Cause now we can go
I like
to
that he's
or
hydrating.
something like that.
He's a smart guy.
Let's see if he makes a switch out. He should. Makes sense going to Drift Bloom.
These battles were played a while ago, though. This is probably being played during that heat
The
wave.
Drift Bloom comes out. Fine. I can Toxic. Or I could double into Cryogonal and get my Terra Blast ground and hit the Empoleon. I think I like that. Like, the worst you're going to do is go for a Will-O-Wisp on the Mandibuzz, which would not be great. So Drip Bloom is faster. I have 0 speed. So it makes sense. Cherry Bomb comes out. Overquill is here. Intimidate. Maybe predicting a Toxic or something like that, but I probably shouldn't in Terra.
He could have Toxic there. That would have been
If there's,
a good play by Chase.
If he has
If
Aqua
he
Jet.
would have clicked Toxic. I mean, he was definitely considering it, so...
100% at speed. I will go for Freeze Dry. Sounds fine to me. And maybe a Servine's Choice Scarf or something like that. Alright, we should get the kill.
Also, how crazy is it
Overquill
that
dies.
he named this thing Freeze?
Alright, so we're at 5-5, but he definitely has the advantage here. Unfortunate that I missed that Focus Blast, but...
95 with
damage to
80%
Gardevoir.
humidity. God
Gardevoir
damn.
is like, it's like okay in this game.
In New York,
think
it was
with
like the
that
real
is,
feel was like over
June
100
is
for
still
like
threatening, but
a
outside
couple
of that,
days.
The Mandibuzz looks better, so this is it's fine, I think.
It was brutal.
If
you're like
though, it really would have been great.
If you're like the kind of person, the type of person that has like a physical outside job, like I feel for you because I also kind of experienced. I'm like a halfway with like outside inside work. Like I'm basically like a glorified DoorDash driver, but for like a school district. I'm like I stock lunch ladies' freezers. That's what I do for my job. So it's like you kind of have like the outside element of like working outside in the heat when you're putting stuff on like a hand truck to wheel inside, but then you get hit with that cold, so you're just kind of getting hit with like you're getting sweaty and then you go inside of a freezer. So
If I went for a T-Wave on the Monkey Dory, that was just
Ellie, what is up?
It's good for him.
Gonna be lurking. I appreciate the lurk.
I think I go into Mandibuzz here.
I appreciate you helping out, trying to get that watch time up,
can
trying
definitely
to
weaken me.
get my monetization.
I mean, this is meant to wear down stuff. Foul play should be doing a ton of damage. U-turn, okay. 423 to U-turn or crit. That's unfortunate. Attack for sure. Adamant. 50.
Ellie, I have not gotten to your game yet. I just loaded up
It was a crit.
not that long ago.
Let's see. You are not adamant then.
And I'm
You can be
standing.
adamant. Let's see, Jolly. That could be 0 attack. Maybe 0 attack. Talon. It's kind of hard to tell. I mean,
How much
is
longer
Ice
have
Cube
I
come
got
out
to
here?
go? I have no idea, but I was gonna do it in
I guess I
a
can
specific
see
order,
what
so
damage you're doing.
I was flipping coins. Let me pause this real quick. So I was flipping coins. So basically, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm going down the list. So the first game, Shuckle King versus Seabad, I flipped a coin, and we got Shuckle King's side of the game, and I'll be doing that for Joey and Callum's game, and then you're gonna be the third game.
Max special attack. I think I just
Hey,
Who's here?
Sandeep, thank you for
Surf?
the
Okay.
sub.
369 down to 140. That's a lot.
How much for the watch hours? That's a good question. I should probably check that out
That has to be specs. Yeah,
in the
it's
YouTube
specs.
studio.
Is it monospexed?
Actually, not that
Probably
bad. Like I
it
feel like the last
specs.
time I checked, I was at 1,500 out of the 3,000.
229.
I'm at 1,700 now, so
Probably
not
specs.
bad.
Empoleon. Now, what is my answer to that? I don't really have a switch in. Does Electrode take a hit?
Without spoilers for Nate,
Not from
your
specs.
battle was great.
We will.
Hey,
restart
what up,
again.
New York?
Okay, so we're at full. I'm fine with this. Maybe he was worried about a knockoff.
I don't understand, you guys. I got this really cool Naruto mug. It was a present for like a Christmas present type of thing, and it came with this coaster, right? And all it does is it sticks to the mug, and then it keeps falling off. It's fallen off at least 3 times during this stream. Why make a coaster that just
and I'm
sticks to the
going
mug?
For a toxic on this, because Talonflame is not that threatening. Weevil toxic. Calm Mind. Okay.
Oh, that's
We
a
are not
really
going
good
to happen.
toxic. That's a really good toxic.
So man, the Buzz Drift Blim. Okay, we're gonna miss toxic. That's unfortunate.
Oh,
Let's see, Air Slash.
yeah. How does it feel, Shackle King?
He's gonna switch. Yeah, that's really unfortunate there. I can't complain though, obviously. Empoleon comes out. Will probably Ice Beam me.
Chase is
It
playing
faster,
phenomenally.
and
Oh
it's
my
also
god.
fast.
The hard
We can go into Cryogonal.
focus blast turn 1. That's crazy.
Cryogonal to Empoleon.
He's making
Pretty sure it's
plays.
Timid. Specs. Perfect.
The meme
What
ice
is my
switching
plan?
your ice type to resist ice. I
It's
love
just
it.
a Freeze Dry. Because he really doesn't have a great switch into this. 301 to 247. And hopefully I got a freeze here. I haven't been speaking that into existence lately. I'll break Gale Wings on that if that is the...
Yeah, he really went
that's the
demon mode.
moveset.
He really
Did
did.
like 40%. That's pretty good. Let's see, Talon Flame. Freeze Dry doing 40%. That's like max HP. Max HP Talon Flame. I think I could Terra here and go for Terra Blast. I think that's fine. We'll see if you roost. Talon Flame.
Damn, he's calling the roost. He's calling the roost.
Flying. Terra Ground. I don't
That's
kill, but I do a
crazy.
ton of damage. I mean, I could kill if I get a max roll. Okay, Brave Bird comes out.
Oh, Brave Bird. Damn, no roost. And
I
Terra
do.
Ground into the flying type. Yo, Chase is going in. Chase is
Think
going
I got
in.
out into this though. He's not max attack. Let's see if you roost. You're gonna U-turn. Okay, that's fine.
It will be a coin flip.
Bring out the.
It'll be a coin flip. So I can't guarantee that it'll be your side, but
And now you have no reason to not click Surf.
but thank you for the warning.
Timid. I guess you could Ice Beam too. Ice Beam. Choice specs. Surf could kill my Tauros. I don't think there's a reason you wouldn't click Surf here. I mean, Ice Beam would kill. Let's see, Mana Buzz. Ice Beam doesn't kill. So, I can Roost once. Alright, you are gonna Ice Beam. 382 down to 72.
Does so much damage.
But at least my Tauros could switch in.
I don't-
Gardevoir switch in.
I don't know if you could outstall it. I think that's
Does
doing more damage than your
133 max,
than the
so
roost.
Gardevoir can switch in. So we're
Switching
gonna-
in. Oh my god.
Yeah, not looking great. Attacking off the Bishop
I mean-
turn one was definitely not a great play, but it's okay.
Shaco King's risking the freeze. I mean, he's
Competitive,
gotten so many
okay.
freezes.
I should live the hit. He's modest if I don't. Okay, I live the hit.
Okay, he didn't get the
129,
freeze.
yeah.
But how funny would
Should
it
I
have been
go-
if he got the
what do I go
freeze,
for
though?
here? Focus Blast. I mean, I put it in range to where I kill with Tauros, right? So Tauros, basically any hit I go for puts it in range. So I should go for something that's 100% accurate. Focus Blast would not kill.
I feel like Chase is doing a really good job of preserving
Flash
his
Shock is the
Mons
play to
like
go for.
health.
You don't get enough damage to where Tauros
Almost
can kill.
everything on Shuckle's side is just taking
Also
damage.
see, I did like
And then his other Mons that
25%.
have higher health, or like
Damn,
Tauros,
see,
have
that
the
was my
life orb.
Cryogonal
So
kill with Terra Blast Ground.
I mean,
I probably do.
It's a hard game to to navigate.
I think we go into it. I mean,
You have
this game might
so
even
many
come down to,
switches that you can do.
the Monkey Dory missing a focus blast.
I mean, he's lucky that there's. I don't think he got up any rocks. So
Talonflame could come out. If you bring in Talonflame, I do have the Mandibuzz. But you just U-turn, right?
I would recover.
U-turn on my Mandibuzz, bring in Empoleon, and then like I'm still in the bad
I would
position.
recover
I
here.
think I freeze dry here. I could also freeze. All right, you're gonna switch out. You're gonna go into Talonflame. Zasteel. I don't remember the nicknames. Drifblim comes out. Okay.
I mean, that was a good. I mean, that was a good
Talonflame,
freeze dry.
Stitchberry.
I mean, and you should
Weakness policy?
outspeed, but oh,
Okay.
unburden weakness policy. That's crazy. That might be game.
See Mandibuzz 2.
That might be game.
Drifblim +2. The Toxie one would have been great.
I love
Slash,
Drifblim, by the way. Back in
4%.
Sword and Shield,
How
when
important is this Pokemon?
Dynamax was a thing, Drifblim was a fucking monster. Its HP stat
not doing
like
enough damage.
doubled was just crazy, crazy.
But I also I need Pokemon. But Air Slash is doing too much to me. I have left.
I know you guys remember Dynamax.
Goodness.
That was that long ago.
Okay, just go for Shadow Ball. That's not gonna miss. Good play.
Shadow Ball. Not gonna miss.
Mandibuzz will come out here.
Shadow Ball can't miss,
He's got
right?
max special
Wait,
attack.
what would
Doing
he
like
go for that
50%
could
to
miss?
I'm really getting more down,
Okay.
obviously.
I'm speeding
I
up
guess
too much
the
where
best
I'm
play turn
missing
one was
shit.
Probably too aggressive. Because I guess he figured I had the switch if he was Choice Scarf. In worst case, Focus Blast was still doing a lot to my Electrode.
I mean, Whirlwind. You go for the Whirlwind, right? No.
Now, what could I Whirlwind out that I would be able to roost on? Maybe Monkey Dory? Sludge Wave's probably doing a decent amount. Talonflame.
This thing has
here.
Thunderbolt for
Surviving could
coverage.
be an option as well. Oh, Thunderbolt. That's a cool play. Oh, that's gonna kill. I think I lose. Yeah, that was a good play by
Damn.
Chase, because
He brought the
was super
Thunderbolt.
free
I
there.
knew.
didn't think about that.
Damn, that's the thing you gotta love about
We
Draft
might be
League
able
is
to- I
that
definitely lose this game. Chase had a great.
you would never
great gameplay.
see like on just regular
Air Slash
Smogon
probably
Showdown.
kills me.
I don't think
Iron Head will kill any
Drifblim
kittens.
runs Thunderbolt. Probably runs like Strain Sap or
it's
some
good.
shit.
This was good, and at least I didn't get 6-0 swept. It's only going to be a 5-0, so that's not too bad. But I figured it was good. I'd bring a pretty offensive team, and the weakness policy Drifblim was definitely a good bring. I will live this.
Yeah, really good bring.
Okay, perfect.
Really good bring.
Obviously, I lose this game because Monkey Dory just clicks Sludge Wave twice and kills me. So that is my season. I knew. I
Wow,
was
but
gonna
a
lose,
fantastic
but
season by
I'm pretty
Shuckle
content
King.
with
I
this result.
really
I had a very
enjoyed
fun
that.
regular season with all the hacks going on. So that was fun.
What a good
I
run,
have
man. What a good
lot
run.
going on right now. I only built this team the day before, and usually for a playoff game, I'd like to have a lot more prep into it. Now,
Wow,
you could
he-
miss.
Chase goes out
But probably
into
not. I'm sure you have a move that'll guaranteed hit. But I do like the Servine going for the late game sweep.
goes out into the Serp.
Okay, I'm gonna outspeed. Do I crit? Oh, I do nothing. Nice. That's gotta be
Jesus
like a violate.
Christ.
Ooh, that's cool. Cool bring. And then obviously my Electrode's gonna do nothing. I guess I go for para hacks on it. They'll get a couple kills for the Servine. But yeah, no, great game plan by Chase. Definitely.
Oh, I
regretted.
have caps locked on, that's why
regret the
that's-
decision to pick him around one. I thought I had a good matchup, and he read the turn one play with the focus blast, and that was really good on his part. So he definitely deserves his win. And hopefully
Congrats
he goes
on
very far in the playoffs. It'd be
a
great to see. Chase bring the,
fantastic
championship home. There we go.
this
At least I get a little bit of
season.
hacks, this late into the season. If I go out on a bang, at least I'll get some para hacks along the way. But no, this is oh, that does nothing. Yeah, I guess
It's
this
Terra
is a,
Fairy this time,
Electro
not
and
Stellar.
such. Not gonna kill.
I think that was
I
it wasn't
guess
even
we'll
Chase's
play for
fault. I think that
Bowser's
was
Team Thunderbolt. There's no
the
way, though, so.
the Jetting Bot's fault.
Let's see.
I mean,
So you
I didn't
go
see.
here, go for Giga
I don't think
Drain,
I saw
go for
Chase's
knockoff.
side.
Aftermath.
I didn't watch
Only
Chase's
kill?
side last time.
Oh, I don't even get the kill. So good game to Chase. And a playoff
All right, so
here.
I'll just
We'll
let that
have
play
some
while I look.
draft league content
And
coming
so
soon. I said I wasn't gonna get into
we
it. I
got
didn't tell you
Pokegame
anymore, but
versus
I was already in
Callum.
one before I
I'm gonna
put
do
that
the
video out, so
coin
it'll
flip,
be
and we're
a
gonna
showdown
see
league,
who
so
we are
should be
watching.
interesting
So
change pace. We'll see how many
heads
Wi-Fi leagues
will be
that show up for
Joey,
me, but maybe
tails will be
summer, so I'm
Callum.
pretty busy,
So we're gonna
nothing
flip.
can happen. But you never know. It would be nice. So
Tails, we
we'll
got
see what do
Callum.
happen, and I'll let you guys know. But yeah, good game to Chase. Check
Alright.
out his content down below. And until next time, later, guys.
All right, so I got Callum's game here. Serena used Fling. All right. The quarterfinals. All right.
Hi everyone, welcome to week 9 of the P4G. I'm your coach of the Dundee Dells Hood Cal, and this is the first week of playoffs. Before we get into things, I think a recap of how the season went for me is in order. The first 3 weeks of the P4G started out rough for me. I was rusty. The last draft league I was in was back in
Callum's
2020,
doing some
and I
editing.
hadn't fully
It's
caught up
looking
with the
good.
preparation levels of my opponents. I lost all of my games the
Flashbacks.
first 3 weeks, but thankfully they were super close matches, which didn't ruin my differential. Starting week 4, I actually put in more effort to learn what each of my Pokemon was
That is so cool. Yawns, any wow. Really good prep.
on the team for, and I started contributing more to the building
These
process.
usually-
We even started doing mock battles, which helped a lot more than I realized. That's when I secured my first win. I got my confidence back and proceeded to win the next 3 matches. With a score of 4 wins and 3 losses and a differential of +8, that's all I needed to guarantee my spot in playoffs. We ended up losing our week 8 match, which I thought would shake my confidence, but it hasn't. I'm in a league full of phenomenal battlers, and I've proven that I'm one of them. So after 8 weeks, we ended up in 5th overall. Not bad, all things considered. Now the real battle begins. The way playoffs work
find it
is
to
you
be-
either win.
Sorry, I can't read and listen at the same time. I'm kind of dumb. I find it to be comedic irony that the Freeze King is getting rolled by Specs Ice Beam. So that was the Empoleon Specs? That's cool. Chase said it was dock error. Got it. Back to
or you're
Cal.
out. There will be 3 weeks of playoffs, quarterfinals, semifinals, and of course,
Also, if anyone has Twitter and they want to retweet the stream, would really appreciate it. I'll put the stream thing in what's it called? Let me see. Where Ellie hit 2.5. That's so awesome. I'm gonna like that. Let me go back to where's my page. All right, I can do that. All right. I'm gonna retweet it again. So, and I'll put this in the chat. Well, actually, I'm gonna go back to. I'm gonna do it from my phone, so that way I can. Where is the Dundee Dials? There it is. All right. I'm gonna do it from my phone, and then I'll put it in chat, so that way you guys can, if you have Twitter,
finals.
help me
So
out and
the top
retweet
8
the
teams are
stream.
in. The top 3 teams get to choose their opponent from 5th place to 8th place as their prize for performing so well. 4th place plays whoever's left over. My opponent this week is none other than Joey, aka Pokeyam. Joey got 2nd pick because he was 2nd in the standings. He revealed to me that if he had the opportunity, he would have battled Seabad because he really wanted to rematch him. But because Shuckle King chose Seabad, Joey chose me. Joey had already battled all of the other remaining players and thought battling someone new in playoffs would be more interesting. And I agree. Out of the top 8 players, Joey is the only one I hadn't battled either. I still don't know what's better. Rematching someone
Okay.
and going through the mind games of
So that's
preparing for a
the,
team you've already battled, or battling one of the best
Just
competitive
posted.
players of all time that also has arguably one of the
If anyone wants
strongest
to retweet
drafts in
that,
the
I'd
entire league.
appreciate
All
it.
I know is, regardless of what happens, I'm happy to be here. I've done a lot of yapping in this intro, but given that we're in playoffs, I felt it was appropriate. Let's get into what I'm bringing for my matchup against Joey. The game plan this week is something we've shied away from the entire season. We're going to be hazard stacking with Reveroom and Sandslash. We did consider bringing Webs with Vicavolt, but we felt that Reveroom synergized with the team better overall. Joey has 2 potential ways to remove hazards, Defog with Noivern and Rapid Spin with Regieleki. I personally don't see Noivern coming this week, but if it does, Defog being a way to remove hazards at least means there won't be any hazards set up against me. Then there's Regieleki, which has to rely on Rapid Spin to remove hazards, which we have Skeledirge to spin block. If Joey wants to remove the Toxic Spikes from Reveroom, he can easily just send in Pecharunt to soak them up. But that's exactly what we're trying to make happen, because our first Pokemon this week is a stroke of genius from Ray, Serena. Serena's main job, like previous weeks, is to help with hazard removal, but this week it has something extra special. We've got Fling and a Light Ball. Upon flinging a Light Ball, the opponent will become paralyzed.
Oh, he can spread para with Fling. That is so
And for some
cool.
reason, this generation got rid of
That
Fling
is
Element
so
Therapy,
cool.
So outside of Joey holding a Lumberry, something will get paralyzed. Our goal is to paralyze Pecharunt because it's a spin blocker that resists Serena's Grass Stab, and even if we predict it to switch in and use knockoff, its physical defense is so high it'll laugh off the hit anyway. Paralyzing Pecharunt helps our next Pokemon Skeledirge take it out with Hex. Because it's paralyzed, Skeledirge will outspeed it no matter what, and depending on the build, we'll be able to do a lot
Wow,
of damage
that's
with Stab,
genius.
130 power, super effective Hex. Skeledirge also has Torch Song, of course, Scorching Sands to synergize with Hex, and also to do damage to Incineroar, and Slack Off to stay healthy. Our third Pokemon, of course, is Sandslash.
Scorching
Potentially,
Sands. I didn't
this
know
guy's
that it
main job
got
is to set up
Scorching
hazards, potentially
Sands.
spin them away, and to take physical hits from Heracross and Incineroar. Fourth on the team is previously
That's
mentioned
Ground-type
Reverie, and main
Scald.
switch into Pecharunt. The Clear Amulet Ion prevents stat drops, which is useful for Incineroar, Intimidate switch-ins, but
Okay, wait. He said that way too fast. I have to rewind. Okay. Let me see.
Amulet Ion prevents stat drops, which is useful for Incineroar, Intimidate switch-ins, but it's mostly here to catch
Okay.
Pecharunt using Parting Shot. Parting Shot fails if
Nice.
it's used against the Clear Amulet.
I just want to say I'm really happy that I brought out the clear amulet. I don't know why I stuttered there. I brought out the clear amulet versus Joey week 1, and I've seen other people run it versus him throughout the season just because Pecharunt is just that much of a freaking demon.
which will not only set Joey back a turn, but also prevent him from spamming it without thinking. We have Iron Head because it's
you gotta
stab,
fear the
super
parting
effective
shot.
against terrestrialized and non-terrestrialized
I'm all out of
cloth,
my
and also
coffee.
has a 30% chance to flinch. High horsepower is for coverage, toxic spikes is to lure in Petrarun, and also potentially set up Skeletor for hex damage. And shift gear is to set up a sweep if we see the opportunity. Our 5th Pokemon is Regidrago. Regidrago is the Pokemon I know Joey respects the most on my team. He knows what a monster it is, and I anticipate Rabombi, Cloth with Terra Fairy, or both coming to hold it back. However, like most teams, once the fairies are out of the way, Regidrago
I did see Joey's thumbnail, and I saw the cloth on there. So I wonder if he's bringing it with Terra Fairy just for the Regidrago.
tears through teams with Dragon Energy. With Hazards and Skeletor, Rabombi doesn't concern me too much.
Also, can we just take note that he's brought the Ancient Power on there, probably for the Rabombi. But Ancient Power can also give you a stat buff, like the what is it called? The Omni Boost, right?
Biggest pain
So that's
in the
cool.
will be
It'd be
Cloth,
kinda nice
especially
if he
Hazard
gets that.
Generator. My plan is to bring in Regidrago as often as I can to create pressure to bring in these fairies so I can take them out and have an easier endgame. With the speed investment and choice scarf, Regidrago outspeeds everything except Regieleki and any other scarf Pokemon Joey may have. And last, but certainly not least, is Lapras. This week we've gone with a pretty standard build for us, Assault Vest Lapras. Mostly here to sponge hits from Joey's Inteleon, which, if it lands a critical hit with Sniper, will tear through my team. I don't plan on terrestrializing as long as I feel threatened by Inteleon. Freeze Dries to hit Inteleon and Quagsire, Surf is a strong water attack, our Terra type is ground for Regieleki and Petramun, so of course we have Hair Blast, and Ice Shard is nice to have against low HP Pokemon, and also Noivern below 50% health. Overall, I'm really happy with the team that we've built. Thank you as always
I
to
like
Ray,
Callum's
Jamie,
team.
and Avery for the help. Now without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the battle.
Jamie helped build. I met Jamie at Worlds. I think I've mentioned this last week, so
All
I'm
right,
not
it's
going to do
time.
that.
This could
I'm not
potentially
going to
be
go
our
into
last
that
week
again.
of the P4G. Okay.
Quarterfinals.
Okay. What are we missing? No Quagsire, no Inteleon. So I'm gonna look at the team I thought.
So Joey's got potential sticky webs. Callum was right with no Noivern. Registeel. So we're going to have some Reggie on Reggie violence. Potentially the Regidrago. Gonna get stopped maybe by that Registeel. We'll see.
I thought he was gonna have. There's no Regieleki, okay. And Inteleon. Everything else. Yep, the double fairies. He respects the Regidrago. No Inteleon means I can lead Sandslash.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure.
If he gets rid
sure that's the game
of
plan here.
if he gets rid of
Interesting.
the Skeledirge, Joey, the Heracross looks
Let me
kind
get
of
everything in
scary
order.
into Callum's team.
No Noivern either, so yeah, we can just lead Lapras. Yeah, I mean, not Lapras, Sandslash, sorry. I'm so curious as to why he bought these mons. We knew
I don't
Incineroar had to come, and we knew Petrarun had to come.
I don't see
though.
hazard removal on Joey's team,
we knew-
so
I mean, I
it
knew
looks
deep
like
down Cloth
Callum's
was coming.
strategy.
I'm kind of surprised that there's no Quagsire.
Callum's
but
strategy
maybe-
of hazard stacking is looking
I wonder
kind
who's
of
cooking
crazy.
This week. Joey always comes into these with a game plan. Yeah, good luck to my opponent. This is gonna be a good battle. I can already tell. All right, Petrarun, Incineroar, no Inteleon. We got Rabombi instead.
Yo, Callum's music choices.
Inteleon, we were very scared of.
God
not gonna lie.
tier.
Registeel, definitely another Drago thing.
I don't know what
Cloth.
music is playing right now, but
I'm assuming Terra Fairy and
They're
Incineroar.
cooking.
Oh, we already wrote Incineroar down. Yep, we knew he would lead this. Heracross. I think what he does is what we played against in the mock battles. He ripped Fairy right away just so he didn't have to, just so he had to switch in for Regidrago, which is very smart. So, all right, Cloth versus Sandslash. I mean, he could Trailblaze here. I reckon we just go for Stealth Rocks though. See what happens, right? Because that's the plan. We're hazard stacking.
hazard
Like,
stack.
he's got no hazard removal.
Yeah, he's got no
Oh,
hazard
okay.
removal.
Wait, he's got no hazard removal.
These rocks are up to stay. They're here to stay.
Oh wow. Okay. All right, Cloth.
So he's gonna
Terra
bust
Fairy,
out the
yep.
Terra Fairy
We played
like
against this
Callum
scenario a few
said.
times.
I'm feeling really good about
Oh,
Callum's
Boots on his
matchup
one
into
mon-
Joey.
Oh shit, okay.
Oh shit,
Okay.
Swords Dance. That's
Swords
scary.
Dance.
I'd be shitting myself.
All right, Terra, okay. Well,
A free
starts out
SD.
Cloth. Oh my god, he's just going for a game, I think. Off rip, I did not anticipate this.
Is this a fast game?
All right.
No, it's
Plus
not a
two
fast
Cloth.
game. 35 minutes? Okay,
I'm
no, we
assuming it's
got some time in this
that
game.
shell ability. 75 speed. Let's have a look. Okay, I don't know if I just keep setting up hazards or if I attack it. Good God. Okay, I'm actually terrified of this.
I don't know what you do. Do you
Oh my God.
just
Because I mean,
do you just go for the earthquake just for some chip?
there's no way to remove hazards, so
But
I'm gonna just
I don't
spikes
know.
and see where this goes. Terra Blast. Okay,
Fairblast Fairy. Okay, good spike. Good
of
spike.
course. How much is it doing to me? Okay,
Oh, okay.
doesn't 2-ko me, which is good.
That's pretty good.
Cool.
Sand Slash kind of thick. He's
What's his
got
whole team be wearing boots, man?
rocks and spikes.
So we got Fairy.
You should be able to revenge this, right?
Versus Sand Slash.
It's got the
Yeah.
Revel Room.
Not that about as much as it should. I don't
But
think
I would probably try to
He's
chip,
admin, that was a
chip
really
this
low
thing
roll.
down a little bit.
Could be.
I don't know if
the
you can
second layer of
knock
spike is
out
not
Revel Room in
significant,
one
so
hit.
Do I just... do I need Sand Slash for anything? Do I just Earthquake for damage here? How much are we doing to it?
I think you Earthquake for damage.
Earthquake's really not doing much. I could get 2
Do not-
Earthquakes off, though. And then, like, how much does Skeledirge do? Skeledirge doing, like... It depends on the build, of course. Skeledirge doing, like, 30%. Okay, maybe we just go for 2 Earthquakes, if we can.
Even without
Terra Blast
boosted?
Again. Yeah, well, no, we'll get 1 Earthquake, rather, sorry.
Even without the boost, like, because he's got the
Okay.
the Skeledirge, right? I mean,
one
the
Earthquake
rock
off.
type move, the Stone
I
Edge,
don't
is still
know if
gonna
surrendering
hurt.
this right away is my smartest idea. Okay, that did a decent chunk. Now, what item are we, Mr. Pokemon?
Yeah, you don't see an item.
I lose a switch into, like, Heracross and stuff, but... How much health is he at? Like 50, 55, 60, 65% health? Okay. Stone Edge does a lot to Skeledirge too. Is that my switch in after this dies? Serena doesn't outspeed it, unfortunately. Reveroom should outspeed it, you would think, right?
Yeah, I would go Revel Room. Skeledirge, I love I love Skeledirge. But
Reveroom's
what are you
not
saying
gonna
about
kill it, I don't
Registeel? Registeel has a checkered pass. I don't
Oh,
know
wait.
why they let
Oh, no,
alone made that
I fucked
sprite.
up something. Okay, we're just gonna stay and let Sand Slash go down. That's fine. I wanted to
I'm-
switch, but... hold
I'm
on.
not sure if I know about the Registeel's
I fucked
pass.
something up tremendously. I accidentally gave Cloth Shadow Shield, so the damage calcs were wrong. Cool. I mean, he might honestly have the super effective berry for Reveroom, but then it's just a toss-up of what move I go for. Do I go for a steel move or a poison move? So I don't know if you want to make that gamble. So let's have a look at Skeledirge now. How much is Skeledirge? Skeledirge is like 63%. Do I need Skeledirge here? Do more than I need Reveroom. I want to just go into Reveroom and just Ironhead this. Doesn't let it
Ironhead.
go right away is the thing. I feel like he wouldn't let it go right away. I feel like it's just a free switch to Registeel, right? If I go Reveroom? Surely, right? Let's just go Reveroom. I want to just click Ironhead because this thing is scary.
Go for the flinch.
But I feel like that's just a free switch to Registeel, obviously, right? So I feel like I just need the Toxic Spikes. That's the game plan,
Toxic
right?
Spike to
I don't think he gives me this because he needs it for Regidrago. I know how important this is to him. Yep. Okay. We got Toxic Spikes up.
Alright.
Chris Reed comes in. Wait,
Nice.
yeah, that's Incineroar. Okay, now he's gonna learn that I've got. He's gonna learn that I've got the Clear Amulet. Toxic Spikes go up. His Incineroar is wearing boots. Cool. Cool.
Wow, Calum's playing this game really
Alright, so-
well.
But my Sand Slash was my switch in, obviously. Does he just go for Flare Blitz here? Because I mean, I don't really have much to take a Flare Blitz, unfortunately. That might be Lapras' job now because there's no Inteleon. So I think that is Lapras' job now, unfortunately. We'll see how much damage it does. I don't want to take too long to make my moves. All right.
Hopefully he wouldn't go for
Let's see
parting
Incineroar.
shot, right? Because
He just goes knock off. Okay.
just goes knock. Knock is fair.
Knock off did about, yeah, that's about as much knock off as I expect. I don't think he's invested. I feel like he might be. He's definitely wearing boots, which is good to know. I mean, since there's no. Yeah.
Incineroar is
I think
also
we
a
just
really good Pokemon.
we
It's
just
another
surf
one of
damage.
those mons with parting shot.
Registeel comes in. Yep.
But the fact you see the
Incineroar,
switch
of course, has
means
knock off.
that he probably doesn't have it.
Okay. Decided to Terrasilize because, yeah, there's no reason to stay at Water Ice type. There's no Inteleon to worry about, so knock off. Heracross comes in, which is interesting. I mean, I don't know if I should give my Sand Slash up so easily. Okay, Heracross.
Heracross. This is a threatening mon. This is a really threatening mon.
Terrasilize into a ground type Heracross. If it's like Moxie Scarf, it's not gonna kill me. So if I do Surf did what, like Surf did a good amount. I could Surf again, and then I think would I sure pick up the kill? I sure might pick up the kill. I
Man,
don't think
that's...
you do anything that can
All
kill me,
right.
so I'm gonna Surf again. Spikes, okay. That's good. That's fine.
Wow.
I want Spikes up
He
on my
brought
side.
his
That's
own.
fine.
He brought spikes.
Okay, we got the crit. Now, do you let
That
this
was
go?
a crit.
We're gonna Ice Shard. He's withdrawing, okay.
I'm pretty sure that dies to hazards.
You showed me spikes? Yeah, Registeel's fair. Cool. Alright, nice shard, yep, that's fine. Now is Registeel gonna set up? Leftovers Registeel. Alright. Do I just go, I mean, something that Jamie thought of was like banded Registeel. But he's leftovers, so it's fine. He could still Soon Edge. Let's have a
Imagine
look.
banded.
Registeel, how much is that
Imagine Joey brought banded
Registeel?
Registeel. Doesn't he have like
let's do
base
Soon Edge. He might not, to be
70 or
I mean, do we go
75
Serena? I think
attack?
Serena here. And we pretend that we're gonna spin. We do some spinning. Because if you stealth rocks...
Would that have really been good into
how much are
Calum
you doing?
Steam?
What are we doing
I don't
here?
know.
Yep. Now, this is the crucial play.
Yeah, he's about to go
Are you
for
gonna
it.
scout and see what I want to do to you? Do I... He's getting his own hazards up, so I feel like I feel like I got a fling. He could just go into Incineroar though, which is my biggest fear with throwing fling here. Do you want to stop me from getting hazards up? I feel like you would, right?
I still think you
getting hazards
fling.
gone. I feel like you would want to stop that, right? If I'm Joey Pokemon, is that what I want to do? So I
You
want
try to block the
I
rapid
feel like that's what
spin.
you want to do. And also, it gets rid of the. Yeah, let's fling. Let's do it. No, no, the pitch run. Okay, he didn't switch.
That's alright.
Okay, I guess he didn't have to. That was silly of me. I fucked up. I just thought.
I don't think it was that silly.
Hey, twin. Hey, twin.
Eh,
Okay,
they were just trying to
That's so
parry
funny.
each other.
that's so funny.
But it's funny
This
that
game
the
became
light
annoying,
ball though.
but
I
that's fine.
love that tech.
I might spin now. It might be. I think I'm a U-turn. I want to spin so bad, but I think he honestly. Okay, yep. He goes patch run now. Dude, he called me on my bullshit. I got impatient, dude. I got impatient. No, I'm so mad. I should have known. I was not familiar with his game. All right. Yep, that's fine. We're not spinning now. We're U-turning. I can't have this. Is he wearing boots? Patch run? Does patch run have his boots on?
Damn. Probably the
so
last
bad.
time Petrunt will be allowed in low tiers. Yeah, probably.
thing-
Or next time it
does
comes
this Petrunt have
around,
anything for
it'll
me?
probably be a tier 1 Mon. It'll probably be a tier 1 Mon because it's just.
I'm debating about toxic spikes.
I don't think. I think tier 2 was a little
Oh, shit.
bit.
I don't think
A little bit of a reach.
Can I? I mean, he just goes into Registeel, right? I think I just got a high horsepower. Yeah, it'd be high horsepower, yeah.
Calum's making some
I think
good
it's
plays.
Chris Reed, yep. This is gonna do a lot of damage. No intimidates. Don't miss. Doesn't Tuco. Okay, wow.
I'm
That is
actually
interesting.
really surprised
Room
that
versus
that
Incineroar.
didn't even do 50.
I feel like I should have Tuco'd. He must have physical defense, yeah. Okay. I feel like he really wants to knock me off here again. So I feel like I just gotta go into Lapras.
I
Unfortunately.
think Lapras is the switch.
We'll see.
I don't think you can afford to get your
We'll
Scarf
see.
knocked off with
Unfortunately, about the
Regidrago.
flame. Registeel being paralyzed is nice though because he's less annoying to deal with, I guess. I really want to spin on Serena so bad. Flare Blitz,
I think it's
Flare Blitz,
more than 155.
That's fine.
It's like
Flare Blitz.
maybe it's 155.
I feel like
I thought it was like
don't wanna Lapras go here.
160 or something, which is close enough, I guess.
Do I want to let Lapras go here? Because I mean, like, I think I do.
It's
I kinda do. I
160.
think so. Do I
That's
do I need this for
crazy.
anything? Honestly, this health, no. I mean, like, yeah, we'll let it go. I'll just like shard for
Little
damage,
chipsies.
and then that's where we go big Drago. That cloth might actually have Regenerator still.
I guess the thing that's kind of scary, I guess
I thought it was missing for
if
him
I
to
were
swap for.
Calum,
Oh, he's gonna swap. Okay, interesting. Just interesting,
I'd
okay.
be worried about that.
This thing loves catching my. This thing loves
What's it
catching.
called?
That's fine. I mean, oh man, if I Terra blasted, that would have been crazy. There. I
the
can
fly,
Terra blast now.
the
Is
cutie
he-
fly,
no, he's- okay,
not
he's
the
left
cutie
over.
fly.
I'm like, is he making this policy? No, he showed me the leftovers
What's the name
What
of
is
the
going
thing?
on
I
with this
forget the
thing,
name of that
though?
thing.
I'm just gonna Terra Blast.
Rabombi. I know the
God.
name of it.
I should be faster than it because it's paralyzed. Getting this thing out of the way will be helpful. This should do some okay damage. Watch him have rest. I could see it. Okay, decent damage.
Damn, rest would be
press, yep.
annoying. Body press. Okay, maybe he was Iron Defense.
Body press. Stealth rock.
I don't think we saw 4 moves from that.
How much health do you have, man? Okay.
I think we saw Rocks T-Wave.
I don't think he's got
He could-
switch in for like Earth Power.
It could be Rocks
Let's
T-Wave,
see.
Iron Defense Body Press.
Let's see, versus
Leftovers?
Reggie Drago. Ooh, if it's like max special bulk, then it. We're not killing it with an Earth Power. I think we gotta go Dirge here. Which you might want to paralyze, to be honest. Alright.
You just
Dirge.
go. I think you just go for the Torch Song. You just get the plus
I want
one.
Torching Sands. The Torching Sands. I could Hex though. How much does Hex do? He's paralyzed. Ultimately, Torch Song does the most. I don't want Scorching Sands to catch the Incineroar switch in. Does he want this thing anymore? I might just Torch Song. Yeah, okay. Are you maxed to death,
Nice.
to be honest?
Nice Torch Song.
Yeah, he's maxed to death. Okay, okay. What are we doing, man? What are we doing here? Thunder Wave? Okay. Alright.
There was good T-Wave on Joey's part.
He literally must be doing the same thing with Petra Run, I'm not gonna lie. He must have had the same idea. That's crazy. I'm just gonna Torch Song again, I guess.
Joey Hayes rest talk.
This battle's not going the way any of the mocks did, of course. Because why would it? I don't know if he saved this or if he just hoped for a full power, goes for some damage, because I feel like that's... I think we're faster naturally, and we might just get fully paralyzed. Yeah, we're faster naturally, even though we're paralyzed. Yeah, we're okay. Registeel dead.
Damn.
Nice. I think he does just go Petra Run and then goes Hex.
So, I mean, but you're at +2
Hex
special
doesn't watch
attack,
us, though.
Cal.
Oh, Mr. Kid, okay.
That's
He boosts as
Skeledirge.
well. Dude, he's literally running boots on everything. I literally joked
Oh
about this.
my
He's literally running boots on
god.
everything.
Boots on everything.
Oh my god, dude.
The hazard stacking strategy. Maybe it wasn't
That's
it.
so funny that we literally run a like this is our strategy and he's running boots and everything. He would, dude. I'm so pissed. Okay, I think we just. I'm getting flustered. Okay, against Heracross, what do I do? A knockoff doesn't kill us. I mean, I could just attack with Hex and just hope that we just hope that we land for the kill. I don't know what else that we need Skeledirge for at this point. Throw Chop, yep. Hence why I went for Hex. I had a feeling he'd bring that.
Wow.
Cool.
Nice throw chop.
Heracross is mine.
Nice
Registeel is
throw
mine.
chop.
Does he actually have boots on like everything though? Like genuinely? Because like
But how long does that last though? Does that
Chris Reed, yeah, this
only
thing goes
last for a couple turns, right? So I mean, he could technically Scorching Sands this.
I don't know if we take a hit. I doubt it.
Maybe not. Probably not. Probably don't
But
take
I don't
a
really know what else I want to go
knockoff.
into, so I think I don't know. Do I want to go into Serena for the knock?
Be pretty
Serena for the
ballsy.
knockoff, then what? Let's go to Serena for the knockoff. Let's keep Skeledirge alive for now. I don't know if we'll need it. He seems to want it gone though. I'm not sure. And I don't know if it does much. I mean, it helps against Rabombi. So him removing it would be annoying. But let's go into this for the knockoff. Does he protect and go third blitz? Yeah, okay, he doesn't.
All right, nice,
Okay.
nice switch.
All right. I'm not out yet. I want to spin here so bad. But I think I just U-turn.
Still got that Pecharunt in the back.
Incineroar currently has like 40, like.
Also, does
40%
anyone know
health.
if my volume is too high?
Serena versus
Like,
the-
how are we doing? I just lowered it a little bit.
Yeah, U-turn's not really doing much. I mean, I think I'll just click it though. Because I think he just definitely goes Victor Black here. I can't, dude, I literally can't believe this. My strategy. Maybe he just knew. Yeah, it seems like he
So
just knew. It was
I
not
think
familiar
what
with the game.
Callum should have done was
It seems he just
bring
knew.
a couple of knockoff mons just to
Alright.
knock off boots.
I mean, honestly, like, I think we gotta go. I think we just do. I mean, I want to bring in Regidrago more, but like. No, we gotta go Rever Room. I mean, this thing could carry Will-O-Wisp. I don't think that's unheard of. I don't think that's like impossible.
Now, did I make it lower? Did I make it too low now?
I'm wondering if I just go for Shift here. Let's have a look. Pressure run. Okay, well, I don't know if it gets Will-O-Wisp.
I don't know. I don't
I'm gonna have to
know,
check
man.
out.
This is a fat mon.
Let's have a look at Petra run.
And
does not
what
go
do you
low.
have?
Okay,
Only
let's-
physical attackers
Let's
left?
Shift here. I think Shift here's fine. What are you gonna do to me? What do you have? What are we doing? Are we... No. Shadow Ball, okay.
Shadow
That's more
Ball,
damage.
okay. That's
Oh my god,
Oh,
the
a
critical
crit. That
That is unlucky.
sucks. That sucks.
Yeah, that is unlucky. Okay. Do I go for the flinch? Because he can just heal anyway, right? So I feel like we should go for the flinch.
That's a good move. I like that play. What is flinch? The
Pecharunt?
20% with Iron Head?
High horsepower does a decent chunk. I think Ironhead flinch into high horsepower might kill. I mean, depending on it really depends on its build. It really depends on its build. We'll go for the flinch. Like, I don't know. I won't kill. Flinch? No. Okay.
Nah, no flinch. Damn. Pecharunt.
Unlucky Rever Room. Unlucky young man. Unlucky.
Man, that's a thick mon.
It's not looking good for us, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I don't. He's just gonna go for what? He's gonna
It's
swap right
attack,
into the
unfortunately.
Rabombi.
I don't know if this is something we're gonna come out on top of. Unfortunately, guys. I kind of want Earth Power here, but I feel like Rabombi just comes in. Let's.
I think Ancient Power. Ancient Power. I
Let's
want to
see
see
what-
it.
let's see
I want to see
what he's gonna
the.
withdraw.
I want to see the
Is it
Omni
Rabombi?
boost.
Show me the Rabombi. Yep, there it is.
Oh, nice play, Callum.
Nice.
Nice play. After the rocks and the
Now
spikes,
give
that
me the
should
boost. This never happened to me.
That should knock him out.
It almost kills. Not quite.
What?
Yet. Are we Scarf or Bombi is the question. I mean, with how much he seems to be afraid of Reverie, I mean, we might just be sending this in to die. If it's Scarf, then you know what, man? You can have it. Because, like, I don't know what else to do at this point. He played a phenomenal game. It could be Scarf B. It literally just could be Scarf. And if he just might have out-prepped us. No, he's not Scarf. Okay. Give me the boost. Give me the boost. Give me the boost. Give me the boost.
I'm still kind of amazed that Rabombi lived.
No.
Like, I know that's only a 60 base power move, but that's a freaking Rabombi, dude. That's a paper-thin defenses. Like, that's what we're talking about here.
Is the biggest problem. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. If it's Regenerator, which I think it is, I think it might be. Honestly.
Now Joey brings in anything, and he's scarfed into this, so...
Yeah. Yeah, Regenerator. Or maybe I should have threw some spikes up, like toxic spikes. Alright. There's no reason for him not to just Terra Blast. I think we're too much in the back though, unfortunately. Does he Swords Dance on me? Or does he go for the kill?
I mean, Swords Dance, I mean, this claw kind of messes up the last 3 mons on the team, especially since you got parried.
Yeah, I'm not sure I can get through this cloth, honestly. This cloth is the biggest problem. Yeah, this cloth is the biggest problem. I can't get through it. I think it's game, unfortunately, which means we will be out of the draft. We tried our best, but he literally brought boots on so many mons. The fact that there was no hazard removal should have been a red flag. Alright, Terra Blast. And I absolutely drank that, my goat.
That really didn't do anything.
I don't think we live. He could miss a Stone Edge, but I doubt it. Oh my god.
There's actually some time still left in this game, I think.
Literally 3 of his mons.
Okay, never mind. It's almost done.
Rock Blast, yeah, okay. Smart. Smart.
That might be a loaded dice.
Rock Blast, Terra Blast, Swords Dance. Yeah. That's game, I think. He yeah, I don't know if Paralyzing Petrant would have made a difference. Honestly, I'm not sure. I think his prep was just like, I mean, like half of his team didn't get affected by it. Yeah, I don't know. I think
if Callum had some knockoff mons.
Victory to Joey, it seems. Well played though.
Knocked off some boots.
I'm like, man, I feel like I could have won, but also, you know what? I'm fine with the season ending here.
Might have been a different story, but I gotta say, Callum had a really good season. Like, he went undefeated after his like first 3 games.
I wanna join more draft leagues, but like I just don't have the time. Maybe once my main channel is a well-oiled machine, I'll have the time. But hey, all right, Regidrago's gonna come in here for the last time. It was a fun game. We're just gonna Earth Power. Unfortunate match.
One of the Pokemon I kind of wanted to draft again. I want to draft more Pico.
Look what I got. You don't need hazard removal in draft league. Just put boots on the mons that you're worried about taking rocks damage, and then just go from there. So
I got this at an arcade. It's a freaking more Pico.
In the game there, honestly. I think a crit. I mean, I think Petromon beats it. Regidrago though, but
I want to draft this mon again.
Thank you so much for watching. Oh, the song.
Best Terra Captain. Best Terra Captain.
My run. GG to my friend Joey. I'm gonna go ahead and take a screenshot of that. I could have played better in some instances, I'm sure, but hey, I made it to playoffs. Just hype, right? Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Right, just stay there.
Destiny, you would vote for Joe Biden's urn with his.
Oh no! Here's Morgan. All right, so now it's gonna come down to we got, let's see, another coin flip between Jay Ricky and Ellie. So it's time. It's time. We're gonna coin flip. And it's gonna be heads, Jay Ricky. I'm sorry, Ellie. I'm sorry. I'll definitely watch your game though off of off stream. So let's see where is Jay Ricky's game? I should have it uploaded somewhere. That's okay. Let me go to the P4G content and let me just grab it from there. Damn, we see the palm in the thumbnail. Plush looks amazing. And wonder what's crazy? So I got that from an arcade, right? The Palmont plushie. This thing was not that many tickets. Like, it really was not that many tickets. I feel like like a champion. Want to know what the game was that really did it for me? It was the piano tile game. Man, I fucking kicked that game's ass.
It's
I
finally
really
time
did.
for the playoffs of the P4G Draft League. After a pretty successful season where we finished with a 6-2 record and as the 3rd seed, we are taking on.
Also, I forgot to leave a comment on Callum's thing. Where do I? Oh wait, no, it was I already right.
Ellie in the quarterfinals. Before we get any further, if you guys are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We are only 30 subscribers away.
Big congrats to Jay Ricky on pushing past that 1K mark. Really, really well deserved.
1,000, so I would really appreciate your help. With that being said, let's have a look.
What up,
at
Nidor?
the matchup. Ellie has some insanely hard-hitting Pokemon such as Lucario.
Okay.
Floatzel if she ends up bringing the rain, but the main threat
I'm gonna put
is
this
Terra Claw
down.
Witcher. There is no
but
way
look at
that
it, guys,
Pokemon
look at
should
it.
be able to Terra.
It's so
It can
cool.
turn into a Dragon type and spam Mega Launcher boosted Dragon Pulses. Or
All right, one last thing, and I'm gonna shut the fuck up about the Morpeko plush. You don't see plushies like that. You just don't. You see Pikachu. You see the starters from Kanto. You don't see Morpeko. Morpeko is such a random freaking Pokemon. And they had it as a plush in the arcade. All right, I'm done now. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm sorry.
it can become an electric type if it wants to hit my Vaporeon for super effective damage. She has also some good bulky and supportive Pokemon like Moltres with Flame Body, Whimsicott with Prankster, and a Quillfish that can set up spikes and intimidate my physical attackers. Overall, Ellie's team is strong, but I think we have a Pokemon with a very good matchup in this game, and if played right, will be enough to bring us the win. That Pokemon is Palmont.
Okay, so Punching Glove Palmont.
I've been a bit critical of Palmont during the season, and I still don't think it's a particularly great Pokemon, but this is definitely the best matchup it's had all season. We are running the Punching Glove with the Iron Fist ability to maximize our damage output and boost our punching moves. Our moveset might look a little bit weird, but I will go ahead and explain. Close Combat and Thunder Punch are the best stab moves for the job, and Mach Punch is a fairly obvious bring as well. The doubt here was whether to run Ice Punch or Upper Hand. In the end, we decided to run Upper Hand so a Lucario could never revenge kill us with extreme speed. Ice Punch could be used
Upper Hand
for
is
a
crazy.
Flygon, but I think Flygon will be scarfed. Plus, Close Combat into Mach Punch secures the kill on it anyway. Next up is our Choice Scarf Tornadus, and I am hoping this will catch Ellie off guard. One of the biggest stops to Palmont cleaning up the game is
Bleak
Jolteon,
Wind,
so
Sludge
Tornadus
Bomb,
is here to lure it in and slowly
Icy
chip
Wind,
at it
and
with
U-turn.
Realistically, all we need
Scarf
is
Icy
Liquid
Wind.
Storm, as Ellie lacks good flying resist, so we are running Sludge Bomb to fish for poisons on Moltres and Jolteon, and Icy Wind is here to check a Scarf or a Dragon Dance Flygon. Usuin Gutra is here holding a Chople Berry, and its role is to lure either Lucario
I know
or
what we
Charizard
need for the
into
end of
a
the
fight
season.
move and doing massive damage back. Alongside that, it's just a good sponge or pivot into a lot of things like Jolteon, Whimsicott, and even the Farigiraf if it ends up coming. Draco Meteor is fairly easy to click for.
This is a good mon.
Also, with a bit of special attack investment we can do a decent chunk to anything. Mesprit
Fizz
is
Death?
also here without
Okay.
a particular Pokemon to check, but it's rocking the Assault Wisp with 4 attacks to give me options to switch into Lucario,
AV?
Pulitzer, Jolteon, etc. Ellie has a hard time taking down Mesprit.
What a
so if we
sponge.
can keep it healthy and play it smart, I can see this thing being a real.
Look at that
challenge for
EV
her.
spread. Look at that EV spread. 16 in defense, 60 in special defense, 88 in speed, 92 modest. That's a crazy EV spread.
We are still
You only see that from Draft League.
as well, so we will be putting out decent damage. Next up is physically defensive Gligar with Ice Fang to take on Dragon Dance Flygon, and Taunt plus Spikes to prevent Quillfish from stacking us.
Count
This
the
might
amount
very
of
well
swears
be
or
how we
hacks that
spike out
happened
a
during the
spike
entire
of my own
season.
will be
I
pretty
cannot count
important
that
as well
high.
to put Palma in a position
I'm
where
a
it can
dumb
win.
guy.
It can take a hit from Lucario and pretty much stop Jolteon as well, so it has an important role to play this week. Last but not least,
All right,
is our
Fizz Def
Vaporeon,
Gligar.
who is very fast, but also very
More
bulky. We
fizz-
have enough
physically
speed to match
defensive
the Modest
mons.
Clawitzer, simply because I don't think.
I mean, he's got
having
some speed
Vaporeon
in there
that's
too,
slower
but
than Clawitzer
goddamn.
will do much for me in this matchup. Reason
Goddamn,
being,
Jay
I would have to
Ricky.
end up switching out every time, and
Bring
that
in the
would put me
bulk.
in a bad spot. Ice Beam is also important to hit Whimsicott if it.
Also, can someone just explain this to me? I always thought that you should EV your mons to have an odd number of HP because of the way that they take Stealth Rock damage. I thought you're supposed to have an odd number of HP, but sometimes I see people just go at max HP and they leave their HP at an even number. So things confuse me because things that I had once learned, like I don't know if that applies universally. I'm not really too sure. So maybe someone will let me know.
Comes as it can be a pretty big nuisance to my Palmont. Wish passing will be important this week, as if we can keep Mesprit and Gudra healthy, we will be in a pretty good spot. Bit of a longer team builder this week, but I think playoffs warrant that. Again, if you have enjoyed the content during the season and aren't subscribed, please subscribe. We are so close to hitting.
He's boots, so it doesn't matter. I'm dumb.
Too much. The Jolteon is the one thing I wasn't certain that would come. I have good defensive answers to it, right? I have a Gudra and I have a Gligar and I have like potential Lightning Rod on Palmot and stuff like that. So I was expecting to see something over in that Jolteon slot, but everything else seems to be pretty much what I expected. So
It's crazy. He wasn't expecting Jolteon, but I've seen your thumbnail. I know Jolteon's in your thumbnail, so.
plan here is to lead off with our Qwilfish. The only bad lead matchup we have is Clawitzer, and if Clawitzer is the Pokemon that ends up leading, we will just go straight out into our Goodra. That is the plan. Good luck, have fun to Ellie. It's playoff time, baby. There's no margin for error. And he's going to lead off with what a prick. Okay, she does indeed lead off with her Qwilfish. Now, the question is, first of all, I'm running out of battery, so I need to charge.
Fantastic nickname.
This thing led off, which is a little bit scary, but also kind of what we were wanting from this situation. It could potentially have Ice Beam, and it could potentially be like especially offensive, but I think the plan is just to go.
I would still taunt.
I think that's the best play. Let's see if
I
we are
would.
faster
I
than
would
it.
taunt the
I am
prick.
speed creeping quite a bit, so let's find out. So she is going to switch out. Okay.
Wow,
Is the Moltres going to come in, or
Ellie,
is the
she
Flygon?
make a place.
It's actually just this guy. Okay. We ended up taunting it, which, you know, isn't the best.
Great
but
switch.
I think it's okay. We probably should have gotten a spike up there, but I think preventing a spike from going up is a little bit more important.
The only thing though
I do
is
kind of
now
want to make the play into Mesprit.
What
at
move
first,
would
but
you
U-turn
click?
just is
Because,
supposed to
I
allow
mean,
her to be able to get up a layer of spikes
Vaporeon's
without
right
needing to
there.
push too much. So with that in mind, I actually think we're gonna go Goodra.
Goodra.
And, we're gonna find out what Clawitzer set this is, because
I
it
mean,
could be either
it
Terra
doesn't,
Dragon, just like specs and click a button, or it could alternatively be
doesn't Shrimply go to
Terra
get
Electric.
the
So, let's see. I'm
fighting
gonna start with
coverage
Terra
too?
Electric. I think it's a little bit easier for me to deal with, but we're gonna find out. So they aren't gonna Terra, and they are just gonna go straight for the U-turn.
U-turn doesn't matter.
Now,
Got the
hopefully this
momentum.
baits out the Lucario, because we are actually holding the Shuka Berry, and we should be able to take the Lucario on 1v1. If it decides to SD, and then after a -1 from a close combat, Earthquake will kill. All right, they're gonna actually go into the Moltres. I am flaming. Okay, now if this is defensive, this gives off a very free like Draco Meteor vibe, because I kind of expect her just to click U-turn. Now the thing is, if it's offensive, it's probably going to chunk me a little bit, and I would like to preserve as much health as possible. But knowing Ellie, I do kind of think that she might just go for a U-turn here. So Scorching Sands, I mean, if it burns, it's a little bit annoying, but I don't.
Aura
I
Sphere,
think-
boosted
I think
Aura
probably a
Sphere,
Draco
right?
Meteor is a perfectly fine place. So let's go ahead and do that. So they are going to go for the Scorching Sands. Hopefully there's no burn. If there's a burn, that
Oh my
actually
god,
works
that
out a
does
lot.
nothing.
No burn. Okay, and we just drop a Draco, and this should do about 50%. Okay, that does a little bit less. So we're
And
looking
that
at a
also
more
does
death
nothing.
set, which is perfectly fine, because we are able to go into Vaporeon now. So back comes our Goodra. Let's see. They might just opt to Roost, to be honest. Roost is also a very, very viable play. Let's see. Let's see. They are just going to go for the U-turn. Okay, so that thing is going to be heavily weakened, which is good. Let's see if
Ellie's doing a good job
Jolteon
at,
will have, like,
keeping the
rain dance
momentum.
with, Weather Ball for my Glove.
Really good job.
Clinton is probably the Jolteon, yeah. Okay. Now, the thing is, they're probably just going to Volt Switch. I don't see much of a reason not to just go back out into Gligar, so we're going to do that. I don't think Jolteon gets Magnet Rise or anything, so if it goes for Rain Dance, I might just go straight out into the Goodra. Let's see. If it goes for Rain Dance, I could just go right into Goodra and not be too worried about it. So we're going to go for
Copycat. Oh my god.
Okay, that's gonna copy the U-turn. Okay, that's actually
Fire.
Okay, that's a fire tech.
Fire.
Copycat work like that. All right, Ellie, that's so she's just like spamming U-turn a bunch against me.
Oh, that
Obviously
is
a
so
little bit
fire.
annoying, but there isn't much I can do. There is not much I can do in this situation, I believe. They might just go for a U-turn again. I don't think I'm in a position to risk it. So
Also, guys,
I
I've
think
been
we will just go
standing
back out
for
into our Vaporeon
the
here.
entirety of this stream. I've been
It does
standing
suck,
over an
man. I
hour.
wish I got that spike up turn one. If I got that
I'm
spike
not
up turn
tired
one,
yet.
we would have been in such a good spot.
I gotta crack my knees though. I don't know if
Would've been
anyone
in such a
heard
good
that.
spot. Let's see. They might just opt to attack now. They are gonna Terra. All right. Let's see what Terra we have here. It is Terra Dragon. Okay, so we might see like a Terra Dragon like spec. So I absolutely have to calc this. I absolutely have to calc this. So let's see. Dragon Pulse, that brings me down from 406 down to 100. I believe that looks to be specs. Yeah, that does seem to be the case. So what I'm actually going to do here is
Big
I'm gonna Ice Beam,
damage.
because I should be faster and we'll be able to get off a decent 50% on it. Yeah, that does a decent 50%, and we'll have to end up sacking
Like,
off,
exactly 50.
it was necessary, right? Like, Specs Dragon move is super spammable against me. My Fairy type is a Carbink, which obviously is never going to switch into
Also,
this guy,
very
so
unfortunate
I'm okay
I
with
didn't get to play
So I think
Ellie
we're
this
gonna go into
season.
Mesprit. We should be able to outspeed it, and we should be able to pick up the KO on it as well if it decides to stay in. Ice Beam should be able to pick up the KO. So can Psychic. Honestly, they might just go out into Qwilfish. Do I have much of a reason to... I mean, if they go Qwilfish, I can...
That was
just
max
Gligar the
HP
next
too?
turn, and then...
Jesus.
kind of go on from there. So I think we are just going to play it safe, and we're going to go ahead and click Ice Beam. Psychic might kill, but Ice Beam is the middle ground, and it gives damage on the Qwilfish as well. So we can scout out damage on the Qwilfish. So let's see what the Qwilfish, what type of spread we're working with here.
Damn, I forgot this thing
Let's
still
see.
had full health.
All right, that seems to do around 25%. I think it's safe to assume it's like Fizz Def for my Crawdon. So we're going to go Gligar again. We do need to get spikes up, because this whole U-turn and Volt switching around is not putting me in a great spot here. So they are going to double. Are they going to double out back into the Clawitzer? No, they're going to go out into their Jolteon, which actually works out for me, because we went Gligar. So I'm going to be able to get up a layer of spikes, which is exactly what we wanted. Not sure exactly what she was predicting there, but I will take it. So we will get up a layer of spikes. We might just go Moltres. If they go Moltres, I don't have great switch-ins to it.
Copycat. Wow.
Oh,
Oh my god! Oh my god! That is crazy.
I forgot about Copycat. That was a sick play. I'm not gonna lie. That is a sick play. Holy smokes.
Oh my god!
I just didn't remember Copycat. I guess Ice Beam was the last move.
Literally Ice Beam. That's like not even I don't even know if the evolutions get Weather Ball, but it's not even like you had to do that. Where you go for like you set the snow. You go for the Weather Ball. Not even like that. It's literally just Copycat Ice Beam. Fire tech. So fire.
Holy crap. All right, Ellie, you came to play and I just didn't. So I need to focus the fuck up or I'm getting knocked out. I do not want that. I kind of feel like I have to make a prediction here. I think I have to go for double Thunderbolt. Kind of in the back, so I have to make a play. They are just going to Volt Switch. Okay, so they're not choice locked. But we do have to make a play because we are very, very behind. Let's see how much this T-Bolt does. All right, that's doing a decent amount. We have to drop a Draco. If they decide to go for a Spike, it will be annoying, but it's what we have to do. We still have our Scarf Tornadus in the back as a potential win con. We still have a
Spike.
That can very much win
Good
the game,
Spike.
so it's still possible to win.
I don't think J. Ricky brought
This thing is going to go down. Okay.
hazard removal, so
Yeah, Ellie came to play the game. All right, out comes the Lucario. Okay, I think the Lucario is just going to set up an SD. And I'm not in a position where I can realistically afford that, so I'm going to go for the Earthquake. If it goes for a close combat, I live and I can knock it out. I live a close combat from this range because of my Choppleberry. Unless they are Life Orbed. Well, even if they are Life Orbed, Adamant Life Orb, I do still live. Yeah, I do still live. So Earthquake is always the play here. They do Swords Dance. Okay, that's what I was expecting them to do. They do Swords Dance. Okay.
was
how much is
Lucario
50?
Sash?
Should do over 50, right? That did nothing.
Nothing.
Wait, why did that do so little? Is my attack lowered? Oh, my attack is at -1. Oh, the Quillfish. Oh, I'm sorry, guys, but I am not paying attention.
Even I forgot about the Intimidate.
I am just not paying attention. I am just not locked in at all. Mesprit, I think, will die. Because if they click Close Combat into Meteor Mash, I will absolutely die. So I feel like my only play here is to click Earthquake. So we're going to click Earthquake again.
Now, I do want to say, I feel like I got worse as a player when we switched over from 3DS to the Switch. Like, having that second screen, like, I used to play off of my actual console. And having, like, that second screen where all, like, the stat drops, all that information, like, that could be available on that other screen. And having to look at the actual game versus like my monitor, it's just it's a completely different feel for me.
They have the Drain Punch. Frick. Oh my god, we lived that. But this is going to do like no damage. This is going to do like no damage.
That's a really good prep. Like Drain Punch is good. Like people don't normally like run Lucario like that. You know what I mean? I've never brought Lucario in that way, and I've brought Lucario I've drafted Lucario several times. Never brought Drain Punch on it. Ellie just built different.
Suspicion.
She just built different.
Will be Choppleberry. All right,
I've always brought it as like a setup sweeper.
So they're gonna Meteor Mash. Ooh, and Ellie's actually gonna miss. Okay, that super sucks for her. I am sorry about that. That does suck. That does suck a little bit. I guess she was predicting the either Mesprit or like Horn to come in, which is definitely fair. That miss is definitely unfortunate. Definitely super unfortunate. They go for the Meteor Mash again. Are they? I mean, if they get the attack boost, it is kind of deserved, but also very, very annoying. So don't get the attack boost. No attack boost.
On fort.
Okay. Now I'm going to sort of like play it slow and like sort of pretend I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm going to go out into Palma and I'm going to click Upper Hand. If she knows about Upper Hand, then she might not click it. If she doesn't click it, then I think she just kind of wins the game and there's not much I can do about it. So let's go Palma. Let's go Palma. I know I can live in Extreme Speed. So maybe she's like, oh, I will just Extreme Speed then. But we're clicking the Upper Hand and hopefully she doesn't click. Oh, she's thinking too long. She's thinking too long. What if she
that's a good bring from Jay Rookie though. The Upper Hand?
Speed, just click Extreme Speed. I can live in Extreme Speed. I can live in Extreme Speed, so I'm going for a Mach Punch. Just click Extreme Speed. She's gonna withdraw. Okay.
Wow.
I guess that's not the worst case scenario, but that is pretty bad.
Ellie making the demon plays too.
Moltres is the one that comes out. Okay.
Like I can't imagine having the balls.
She looked to have.
I don't have the balls to switch in my Moltres onto a Palmont.
Think about it twice. It might go Lucario. If they pivot Lucario, it's fine. It is what it is. All right, this should kill. Okay.
She's got some steel balls.
Right, nice. Okay. Now, if she goes Flygon, I'm going to go straight out into Tornadus in case she Dragon Dances. No, she's gonna go into this guy. All right, this thing has Alluring Voice. I know that she knows that that she has Alluring Voice, but we're going Mesprit.
She knows that I know that she knows that I know
She wants
that
to
she
Volt Switch,
knows.
feel free to Volt Switch, but I think she can recognize that it's a pretty big threat to her team, so she might just want to stay in. Yeah, she does stay in, goes for the Alluring Voice. We eat that obviously because we are AV. Okay, so the Cliff is no longer alive, so Psychic switch-ins at the moment look very, very bad for her. So we're clicking Psychic. They are going to Volt Switch. Okay, probably sack the Lucario if I had to guess. That still does so much damage. Holy crap. So she's going to go out into Shrimply.
Oh, he was on fire.
This thing. Okay.
We're
I'm
ice.
fine with that. I'm fine with her sacking this. It should die? Yeah, it does die. Okay. Crit didn't matter. It might matter in the sense that she might not be able to calc properly, but crit did not matter. All right, now let's see.
I feel that my brain can only remember so much. Yeah, dude.
This guy is going to do damage to me, and I don't like it, but...
And after I started smoking weed, it's been a downhill.
I do have some...
It's been downhill from my brain ever since.
Able to live this. Meteor Mash. Okay, that did do a lot, but we are able to live it. Okay. The main thing is going to be getting that Jolteon worn down. Getting that Jolteon worn down is going to be the main thing, and I think for that reason, I'm going to need to preserve health on Mesprit. Because I don't know what... that's not a choice Jolteon, but that does seem to be like a modest one. So I need to save health on Mesprit. I need to save health on Mesprit. We're going Scarfed Tornadus because it's the whole reason Tornadus is here. Is to check a Dragon Dance Flygon. That kept wrecking me in Mox.
You guys remember things?
I think either she clicked...
No,
Dragon
I
Move,
don't.
She might click like a Dragon Claw or a Scale Shot. Or she might... Oh, First Impression. Is it banded?
I love First Impression.
Damage? No, that does not seem to be banded damage. It does not seem to be banded damage. So I think we are going to click... This is a very, very big play. This is a very, very big play because if she stays in an Icy Wind, I think we're in a good spot. If she switches out in an Icy Wind, we might be in a bit of a tougher spot. But I can't risk health on my Mesprit, so I'm going to Icy Wind. They are going to withdraw. Okay. That switch was...
But wanna know what? I somehow always remember to be sad. Like, I can't remember things that make me happy, but like... why do brains work that way?
Probably obvious. That switch was probably obvious.
And I guess just to put context, not that I'm like sad, but like, you know, like you ever like get into one of the moods where you can only think about like bad shit that's happening to you, and then later you'll be like, oh, I got a lot of good things going on in my life, and then you do all those, but it's harder to remember the good things. Like I don't know why like the things that make you sad
but let's see how much this
are
does to Jolteon.
the things that you remember more.
Okay, that did like not a lot at all. That did not a lot at all. I think I should have U-turned there. I think if I U-turn, I actually win the game. I think if I U-turn, I actually win the game. I think because they're going to Volt Switch now. And Palmot's the win condition, I guess. Their play is always to Volt Switch. So I think I'm going to go. I think I have to go Palmot. I think I have to go Palmot. I might be misplaying the
Trauma.
Play, but I think I have to go Palmot. Let's see what they click.
Yeet.
Not Alluring Voice. Not Alluring Voice. Volt Switch. Okay. So what this means is I'm going to have to close combat the Flygon. If she gets all 5 hits on a Scale Shot, it will actually kill my Tornadus. So I think what I have to do is I have to click close combat here. Oh man, Ice Punch would win me the game here. Ice Punch would absolutely win me the game here, and I don't have it. Close combat. How much does this do? It does a decent chunk. Do they just potentially Dragon Dance? Do they Dragon Dance, or do they just kill me? They kill. Okay.
Scale Shot.
This is okay because my Tornadus always revenges. But I think I missed. If I had Ice Punch, I think I win the game if I have Ice Punch. Frick. I think I win the game if I click Ice Punch.
What a freaking close game.
That is unfortunate. But Ellie,
my butt cheeks have been clenched this whole time.
Ellie honestly played this super well, and she probably deserves the win more than I do. I think I misplayed that endgame, to be honest. I think I misplayed the endgame. I think if I U-turn there, I'm in a very, very good spot. But I don't think I can win now, unless I maybe hit 2 Bleak Windstorms. So that's 1. So she now found out that we are scarfed. She's now found out that we are scarfed, but I don't think I can win, unless I get a crit. Unless I crit, like maybe double crit can win the game, but otherwise I don't think it does. I think I misplayed the end game. Okay, we do land it, which puts it at about 50%.
Speed drop.
Lowered, and they're gonna go for the discharge. Okay, obviously that's going to kill. Now it comes down to Mesprit. I'm at 122. I don't know if I can
AV Mesprit versus.
So it comes down to the HP investment, which is probably
This is
a lot.
close. This is really close.
Discharge. Won't kill. Don't para. No para.
Psychic.
How much does Psychic do? Oh, I don't
Wow.
GG to Ellie.
That's
GG
a
to Ellie.
GG. One.
GG.
Oh,
She deserved
so
to win.
freaking
Honestly,
close.
She deserved to win that.
Wow.
Super frustrated that I misplayed that game. early game, my head was not in the game, and then late game,
I just want to note that
I,
Jay Ricky's
I think I
editing, just
there. I think
putting
if
that
I'd gone for
the
U-turn,
somber music at the
but
end.
I mean, hindsight
That's
is always going to
great.
be 2020, but I think if I go for U-turn,
But congrats
I
to
can
Ellie.
my,
Moving on.
Jolteon, not Jolteon, my Mesprit, and I can get damage on
All right, so
on
we
Jolteon.
got
Getting damage on the Jolteon would be more important than getting damage on the Flygon, I think. But
one
I don't know,
more,
it's all
right?
hindsight,
We
it's
got one
2020.
more.
Unfortunately, we are going to crash out of playoffs round 1. Which is super frustrating. But again, Ellie played super well. She deserved to win. I misplayed a little bit. We almost brought it back in the end. It really came down
And
to
then
not getting up
I
spikes.
guess
If I
where
get up earlier
are
spikes
we
turn
as
one,
far
this game
as
is completely
the
different. So GG's to Ellie. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed the content during the season. Might make sort of like a recap video going through the team and like what I liked, what I didn't like, what I learned.
okay, where am I
But
trying to
regardless,
find
thank you so much
this
for your absolutely incredible support.
announcements,
And,
right?
I see
Okay.
you all pretty soon.
Oh, okay, then we have Jack Gray versus Uzi. Okay. This is going to be the last one. So what we're going to do is we're going to be doing what we always do. And by always, I mean the start of this stream, because it's the first time I've done this type of how we make the decisions. We're just doing by, we're flipping a coin. Coin, flip. All right, so we're going to do heads. Jack, and tails was going to be the Uzi Gunner. So we got heads, so we are going to do Jack Gravy. Also, let me I didn't click out of this. Okay, I gave it a thumbs up already. And I do want to just leave a comment and say congrats to Jay Ricky for a phenomenal run. It was a pleasure watching. Congrats on the phenomenal, how the hell is that's spelled right? Phenomenal run this season. You the GOAT. All right. Moving on to the last game. That's crazy that next week there's only gonna be 2 games left, right?
Today we are
Wild.
back for quarterfinals of the P4G. We're going up against Uzi Gunner and his Thunderclap Titans in what is a rematch of Week 6. We were able to pick up the win in Week 6, however it was a very close game and we only really won because of his lack of knowledge about Veluza. So I don't expect this to be an easy game, and also I hate rematches in playoffs, just how it is. Be sure to go check out Uzi and his side of the battle. If you are enjoying the content, please do
Rematches are tough.
And
because you already bring like what you think is like the top, like the strongest team versus them, and then you gotta try to make something that's equally strong that they're not gonna expect. You know, it's hard.
Let's get into the battle. Okay, so here we are for the battle against Uzi. P4G quarterfinals. What do you bring? The Sandaconda does come. There
So
is
much
the
happens in this game.
It's the Okie Dokie. I kind of expected that.
I kind of
and
know
the
a little bit because I did see some stuff in the P4G Discord server. So I'm not gonna say anything until I see things happen in this game.
Awkward, but I'm still gonna lead off. Like Piloswine just looks better in this matchup. Now it has to deal with just Kilowattrel. I guess to an extent it might have to try and
then I'll give my
against
thoughts
the
when we get to
depending on
it.
what its set is. And yeah, we'll see how things go. No Decidueye. I think he brought Decidueye last time. I could be wrong. But he definitely brought the Okie Dokie, Soaking, Grimstone.
So I just want to look at this team matchup real quick so that way I can know what the fuck I'm talking about when we get into this game, because as mentioned before, my memory is bad. And yeah. So we see Specs Raikou. What is a Jabaka berry? What, I've never heard of that before in my life. Jabaka berry. Did he explain it? Jabaka berry. What the hell does that do? If holder is hit by a physical move, attacker loses 1/8 of the max HP. Single use. Okay. Interesting. Citrus Berry, Halucha, Eviolite, Piloswine, Rocky Helmet, Skunk Tank, Covert Cloak, Sinistra. Uzi's got the Kilowattrel, the Doggy, the Ogie Dogie, Slowking, Grim, Sandaconda, and the Dun Sparse. Okay. Let's get into this game.
The Dunsparce last time, he has traded out the Sandslash and the Delphox for Kilowattrel and Sandaconda. This is actually way better. If I can get rid of the Kilowattrel early, Sinistcha looks a lot better. So that might be part of the plan.
Sinistcha would look good into this
chip it
game.
Off of Skuntank.
Get rid of that Kilowattrel.
Literally only there for the Sandslash. Granted, it could have been able to take a hit from Sandaconda, but we cannot do anything.
I mean, that's granted that there's no covert cloaks, you know, preventing the Matcha Gotcha burns.
So yeah, game plan is to try and set up with Hawlucha in the end game, try and win that way. Whittle things down with rocks.
In order to win with Hawlucha, you probably have to weaken the Sandaconda and probably and massively weaken the Slowking, which is kind of hard because Regenerator. So let's see how this game goes.
General chip. Greedent can also be a win con potentially, depending on how the game pans out. And also Sinistcha, if we are able to position well, might be a win con too. So yeah, good luck, have fun to Uzi. Regardless, win or lose, we've had a great season, and there's no shame in losing to someone as good as Uzi.
Yeah, Jack's prep is fire.
I'd love to win this game. I just want a clean one.
It's so good you had me Googling a berry that I've never heard of before. So
rocks, I think, is incredibly important for us, especially if his Kilowattrel is not Boots. If it's like Choice Scarf, then we'll be in a much better spot against it, being able to chip it down. But I kind of do expect it to be Boots. It just makes sense. This forces him into a 50-50. Does he want to stay in? Potentially take an Icicle Crash. He's just going to glare. That's fine. As long as I can get my Rockers up here, that is absolutely
just
fine
hoping for the no first turn pair. Okay.
So that's like best case scenario.
Thank God.
Thank God,
right?
Would be he misses a Stone Edge. But
I swear, every time I get
close second.
glared, it feels like the first turn pair always happens.
He could definitely set up his rocks. He could also just go into Slowking here. I have a double that I can make just straight into Sinistcha. He's going to stay in. I think.
Hopefully you don't see a double glare.
Icicle Crash on that turn, but.
Also, I hope everyone is enjoying the stream. If anyone is new here, feel free to hit that sub button, hit like on the stream. Would really help me out, help out with the algorithms and whatnot.
Probably is Kilowattrel. Do I want to match a gotcha once, just for the first time? I think I do. I don't need to set up immediately, so I'm just going to match a gotcha once. He's actually going to stay in, probably just to glare me. So we're going to get a good chunk off on this.
Yeah, over 50?
Okay, no, he's Citrus.
What kind of... is it Citrus? It's a Citrus.
That should be fine. The glare's coming out, like, yeah, 100%.
Man, the glare spam.
I could have been sub on this, but I felt like I needed the 4 moves that I currently have to be able to deal with this.
Is that a Star Wars thing? I think that's a Star Wars thing.
Shadow Ball, catching either an Okie Dokie.
No more teleport? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a better play. Catching potentially a Kilowattrel as well. These are two of the things that I don't mind getting.
Is there any mons that still get teleport?
So, his Sand Tomb's okay. I see you.
Wow.
Good turn. What a turn. Sand Tomb is actually fine for me here. I'm not too concerned about it. I'm once again just going to Shadow Ball. Because, one, I want to stay in on this mon. I don't have a great deal to deal with it. And, 2, it still catches the switch. It will do enough that...
Sand Tomb for the trap and in the Resige.
Shadow Ball, if I had to guess. Just kind of judging off of the damage of Match Gotcha. It did like 60. And this is not super effective. Same strength. But definitely an interesting set. I respect it. The rocks are going to be a little bit of a nuisance, but okay. So if we see a Kilowattrel here, that's like amazing. Uni, that was Kilowattrel. Okay, amazing. Love to see that. We will take 50% every day of the week, and we just go back.
It is.
Purrswine. Realistically, Purrswine's only got one use at this point, and that is to deal with this mon. He can U-turn by all means.
Shadow Ball did a lot.
Expect the U-turn. But he can also Hurricane very freely and then U-turn the next. Okay, so he's going to Roost.
Okay.
We knew he was Boots. He is Roost as well. We are doing very small amounts of chip damage, though. Very important. Do I want to
Probably just crash, right?
Into Slowking, I can go out into Skuntank.
Probably get the chip, go for...
Ice Shard, and if he tries to U-turn here, then we're in a much better spot.
Maybe the Ice Shard is probably better.
He should scout for it, but on the off chance that he doesn't, I'm not doing a lot of damage of Icicle Crash anyway. If he stays in and Hurricanes and I just click Earthquake...
Spent $80 on lightsabers for our prom on May the 4th.
And catching a potential U-turn
Star Wars nerd.
Might be the play.
Star Wars is pumping out a lot of content too. It's crazy. It's so hard to keep up with all these franchises
So you get
now.
a solid 50% off on this.
Like,
as he does use
the
it.
amount of content
Amazing.
to consume is just
Crit-
crazy.
I didn't even see the HB bar move. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I saw it move. So I'm gonna say crit mad, and if I lose this game,
I've been trying to get back into anime. I've watched Kaiju number 8.
Okie
Trying to keep
dokie
up with
comes in,
My
I
Hero
go to Sinister.
Academia.
Dunsparce comes in.
I just saw that Demon Slayer had like its final episode. Anyone see that on Twitter? That I guess they had like the last episode. Apparently, some crazy war shit is going on. I haven't kept up. I haven't seen since like what the end of the first season. So maybe it was season 2. I don't know. I gotta catch up on
Right,
Demon
comes in.
Slayer.
I think I have to go Sinister on this as
But
well.
lightsabers are cool. Me and my cousins used to beat the
I could
shit
also
out of
go
each other with
hard on
lightsabers.
Haiku and click Aura Sphere. That's actually pretty free against his team.
And we used to beat each other up with the Ninja Turtles stuff. We had the Ninja Turtle toys. We used to just beat the shit out of each other. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Because I don't want to have to deal with a coil set if I can help it. We might end up losing our Raikou here.
Let me get back to focus.
Dunsparce, but I
To
think there's worse
focusing.
things that could happen. Here's Boomblast. Okay, so he's special. And he's Throat Spray. Good to know.
Throat spray. God damn.
I think I just Aura Sphere to always put this in range of something else. There's no reason to do anything else here. And forcing the switch means he never
I wonder
gets
how
the
much
Throat Spray,
Specs Aurasphere does.
which is great for the rest of my team. So Aura Sphere will do a good chunk.
Oh my
By a good chunk,
god!
I mean it will crit and kill.
It-
Clearly, that crit is payment for the
Jesus
U-turn
Christ.
crit. You know, crit for crit definitely had the same impact. Yeah, I'm sorry for that one, Uzi, but unfortunately the game is the game, and you got to take the crits when they happen. Okay, so the Dunsparce going down is pretty nice. It's not like the biggest deal for my team in the grand scheme of things, but it's definitely nice to have a bulky mon like that out of the way. I will keep this Raikou around, depending on what he goes into. I don't think there's anything that I need to particularly stay in on, so I will keep it around. And we're starting to position relatively well, I think, for Holucha endgame. We do need chip on the Slowking, we need chip on the Sandaconda still.
Yeah.
I guess a plus
The
one should be able
Sandaconda is gonna be
do
the
damage,
hard.
but
Is
I'm a little bit surprised.
and
that
the
he brought
Slowking.
a,
Slowking is gonna be hard to chip down
rare
though.
Sandaconda against a team that I ran, like, I think it was 2 submons last time, but I also understand it. Okay, so you come in. My play is always to... I mean, I could click Aura Sphere once, but I think my play is always just go into Skuntank and follow through the plan of when Grimmsnarl came in. Because he won't be able to parting shot, he won't be able to T-Wave. All he can do is either attack me. If he's bulk up, we have Sludge Bomb. And if he screens, we can
Wasn't that
knock off into
Skuntank?
Sludge
Wasn't
Bomb,
that
potentially.
Wasn't that Rocky Helmet?
You also have the Endeavor.
Is he
which decides to go
Aurasphere?
into
Like I
something
mean, is he clear amulet?
like Okie Dokie.
Why? Is there a
Okie
reason he
dokie,
can't
probably
part?
not. Probably at
Can he
that
parting
point.
shot?
I had to see out the screens and then go into Holucha. But
He wasn't clear
we'll see
amulet.
what
I thought it
his set
was.
is, or what he wants to do here before we think too far ahead.
Is there a reason why he couldn't
He may also just go for a Spirit Break,
parting
yeah.
shot?
And that's absolutely fine by me. That's a crit. Very critty
Crit.
game so far. But I don't mind that crit too much. Simply for the fact that I
Okay,
can
it was
click
Rocky
Endeavor on
Helmet.
something after this. I am going to knock. Actually, it was Citrus. I should have gone for Sludge Bomb instead. I was going to knock just to cover the Sandaconda, but the Sandaconda I think has shown that it can't actually do enough to my Sinister, so that's fine.
Rock's digging
I'll
in.
reserve
Knock
this
off.
later.
What item?
I think I can still switch into.
Oh,
one
it was
Spirit
citrus.
Break.
Okay, so yeah, it's
It
gonna
looks
eat
like I
that.
could probably go into 1 Spirit Break plus rocks, if I had to guess. I have the option now. Do I want to go into Greedent or do I want to go?
You gotta be
into
careful though,
Sinister?
because I mean,
think
you gotta
Sinister is
find
probably
something that
play.
Sand Tomb. You don't.
I guess
You
I
know,
could also
whatever you're going into,
go
you gotta
into
expect to
you,
get
knowing
trapped.
that he's boots on Killer Watch, we should never do enough to Greedent. So like as a mid ground, I could definitely go into Pillar Swine in case he wants to go into.
That's
in
probably
case he doubles
the
into
Pillow Swine's probably the
Killer
best
Watch,
play.
is what I'm thinking. To try and force himself, or try and get himself some health back. He just Sand Teams. Okay.
Honestly, what could have been a
So
really
Sinister was
good
the
set
correct play in the end. But
from Pilot Swine could have
not
been
the end of the world. Icicle Crash is still
Roar,
very
right?
free. And we just got a Mud Slap. Really, Uzi? Is this what we're doing? Is this what we're doing? I didn't even know Mud
So
Slap
this
was
is
legal. I thought it was bad.
So this is where the controversy begins, and I'll give my thoughts on it in a
Perhaps
little
I should
bit.
have read the rules. But in no world did I expect the Mud Slap. I'm gonna be honest. Losing this is not the end of the world. Come on, Pillar, you know you want to hit one inaccurate move through 2 evasion drops.
Man, I'd be a little upset.
I mean, I don't
I'd be
think
a
it
little
matters
upset.
too much at this point. I'm just going to Ice Shard and hope for the best. We're not going to hit. Tough. Okay. So
The double
we're gonna
miss
choose
kind
our
of sucks
offensive line, which is
though.
a little bit shitty, but it is what it is. Can't help it.
But I do gotta say, Gravy's being extremely calm. Extremely calm.
Who comes in and clicks Scold pretty freely? Do I want to have it take that rocks damage? Probably not.
Gravy being as calm
I
as he
think
is
just going back into Sinister again is the play.
is kind of nice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't lose your composure.
I would assume that Uzi would have checked to
I
make
would.
sure
I think I would have tilted
he
already.
wasn't breaking any rules before bringing Mud Slap. So yeah, he's just going to Mud Slap again. This could be a little bit of pain. Never mind, Sinister is to go. Fuck that Sandaconda. Fuck that Sandaconda or anything. Everything it stands for. But yeah, we've lost our primary switch into Kilowatt rule and quite a bit of health, so we need to be careful with how we play around the rest of this game. If we keep sloking healthy, we're in a bad spot.
Amel!
See, this Mon,
What is up, my guy?
it's very scary if it gets set up again. And by
Oh
set up, I mean,
no,
like,
I joined
it
this
gets
part
set back.
too.
Now, the question is... no, I don't live a hurricane. I thought I'd check. You never know. How much does Greedent take? It takes a good amount. Like a very good amount. But I could also knock this off.
There's the
I think
swearing.
that's what I want to do. I still need to get... What, slow
You know,
in range?
I kind of have like
Okidogi could be
the brain of
berry
a
as
sailor
well.
and the mouth of a sailor. I also curse quite a bit.
Okay, he does just roost.
So if there was some cursing, I
That's
didn't even
fine.
notice.
Okay, so
DC number
we played
1.
this as best as possible. We were up till this turn, and it DC'd on this turn. He showed U-turn, but then it DC'd. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click Curse, and then we're going to go from there. He will take the Jaboka damage, which, you know, he had like a sliver of HP missing before. That sliver of HP, it is what it is. So yeah, he's going to take the Jaboka. We're going to go back up to full, and we're going to have a Curse up. So we'll see what he wants to go
Cheek
into.
pouch? Okay, that's
And then we'll go
fire.
from there. Greedent can put in some work
I
from this position.
completely forgot
I'm
about
not gonna
cheek
lie,
pouch. That's
I'm
fire.
a little bit flustered, and I'm sure he probably is as well from having to recreate that because it was an absolute bitch to recreate. There was parts of the game that didn't happen and did happen. Funnily enough, the crit on U-turn that he got that I was memeing, he got again in the recreation, so it was meant to be.
All right.
But yeah, we're back to where we are. He didn't select a Pokemon in this situation, and we clicked Curse.
I also like that in the screen
See what
break
he wants
that
to do
said DC number 1,
because we could be Terra Ghost, and I do wish
which
I
means
was
that
Terra
there's
Ghost.
got to be another DC.
Because it would have been so much better. But, you know, it is what it is. Fairy was better against other things on his team. So, yeah. He does go into the Okidogi, so this, I think, will force a potential 50-50.
Now, Greedent can Terra, right?
As I've apparently lost my calc. Where is that gone? Apologies if you can see what's going on. I think it's that one. Let's move that across.
Nintendo needs to
There we
fix
go.
their stuff.
I'd lost it. I'd lost it at that point. So he doesn't have any.
Yeah,
screens
honestly,
up or
they
anything
really
like that. We're
do.
minus
They
one
don't
speed as
have
well,
the
so
best.
Okie dokie. We do have the Psychic Fangs. If I Terra, I still live a Gunk Shot.
I don't
So
have the
think I'm
best
gonna Terra
servers.
and I'm going to click Psychic Fangs. If he expects me to Terra, then he might just go for Gunk Shot. But it's a 50-50.
This is a 50-50.
Regardless, I believe I always live this Gunk Shot. If I Terra Fairy. Yes. So I'm going to go for it. If he gunks, that's just a good play. He's actually going to withdraw. Okay, so he's going to switch.
Wow.
He's going to scout for my Terra, which is a good play. He goes into Dumban. I think that's fine. Should I be able to set up another curse? I might be able to.
Does
Don't want to take that damage though, because
gets
then would
taunt?
put me more in
Alright.
range of Okidogi. Let's have a look. If I get to plus
Use gyro?
2,
Maybe use gyro.
if I click gyro ball there, oh boy, we'd be in a position. Okay. We've seen his physical.
Greedent is so thick.
I'm gonna go for another curse. That might be a misplay. but there's a chance the Grimmsnarl can't do enough here.
385
I didn't count the
HP,
damage earlier
goddamn.
because it was a crit, but without the crit, it put me down to 201. So I'm going to check that. Spirit Break looks to be fairly offensive, actually. Is he choiced? Hang on. Did I fuck up there? He might be choice banned, actually. He might be choice banned Trick. If that's the case, then it's a problem. I should have counted that before clicking Curse, for sure.
Ooh.
Okay, so he just
Okay.
reflects. Can Greedent win from here? Hang on. Hang on. Greedent at +2. +2. With a reflect up.
This anticipation.
I mean, I'm going to go for the gyro ball here. Hopefully he goes for a light screen. He's actually going to draw. Okay. Slowking coming in? Gintoki? That was the Slowking, if I remember rightly. Yeah.
Rocks are still good, though.
That is a lot of damage. That's a crit. Yeah. Very, very critty game.
Oh my god.
You know, it is what it is. That's the game we play. I'm going to click
And
knock.
It's
Iron
crazy
Defense.
because there's only
I see you.
man, that's a pain in the ass too.
That does nothing. Weakness policy as well?
Weakness policy?
is
Jesus
kind of fire.
Christ. Weakness
But I
policy
should always be
slow
able to revenge
king.
you. Right? With Raikou, because I'm Specs. I think I go into Skuntank first. Yeah. This might be Trick Room, actually.
Trick Room would be devastating.
But it was faster than me.
No. Slack off is equally absurd.
Wishing I had Toxic now, but the Endeavor is going to come in handy.
Oh, great. Good endeavor.
Should at the very least be able to keep him low. But I think Trick Room has a chance of just winning from here regardless. But if he Trick Room's Greedents will be faster. I just need a Reflect to go. It's going to draw. Oh shit. Oh shit. I will
Counter.
take this. I will take this.
Counter
every day of the
green
week.
it.
That's in range of Rocky Helmet. That's 100% in range of Rocky Helmet. So we're
So
almost in a
it's-
position... Like, Greedent's probably
So
going to
it's
win now.
5v4
Because it can take on Kilowattrel.
right now?
I just Flamethrower. I don't see any reason to not. He gunks.
So,
That doesn't even knock me out.
damn.
And I want him to knock me out here.
I mean, but Gunk doesn't make contact.
I think so. I
Which
think
is
I do want him to knock me
surprising.
out.
I gotta say, if you're a new
yeah, that's
player, understanding that physical moves are not always contact moves has to be really confusing.
As he misses. That isn't going to take him out. And this puts us in a position where he doesn't have the weakness policy anymore. We just need to kill Kilowattrel and Raikou can win. I think that might be the case, but killing Kilowattrel might be easier said than done. I think Kilowattrel does still do enough from the range that I'm at. Kilowattrel... 22, 26. I think we are lower than that. I think we're at like 108, so after rocks, we will die.
And did the Santakana's gone,
This
right?
is just a game of crits, isn't it? Like, that literally is just how it is. Does he not die to after? I thought it was... Okay, well, I fucked up there. That is my bad. So I think instead I go Holucha. Okay, so here
DC
we are
number
back
2.
where
Okay,
we
now
were
we're
yesterday,
moving
as
on to
it
Showdown.
turns out. We're now a whole day later. We've had to recreate on Showdown. Been a bit funky with it, but we're back to where we were. I did click Holucha here. I'm not changing up that play. And now I think my play is always the Stone Edge, because if he goes into Kilowattrel, we get a lot of damage off. If he stays in and gunks, it procs our Citrus Berry, and we're in a good spot. So that's the play I'm going to make. It's I've had too much time, in fact, thinking about this. So overthinking is definitely a thing that could happen. But also, if we get hit by the gunk shot and we survive, we do proc our Unburden, so therefore we are faster on the next turn, and we can work around it in that way. So realistically, if he switches out, he has a sack. That's like the main thing, is that he then has...
This thing has citrus, right?
If he stays in and gunks here, then we're in a pretty decent position. Last
Burden.
time, as long as we,
Yeah.
even if we don't connect, like we can then just click.
I mean, it's just hard.
acrobatics
I mean,
next turn.
because
So I think Stone Edging is always the play. We can't switch out because we have...
it shouldn't be that hard. I
ones
mean, he
that
has
are
all the
really gonna die
pieces.
to this. So this
He's
is
got
our
the
only
pieces
one that
necessary.
can actually deal with Okidogi at this point. And if I killed it on that turn, Yeah, if I killed Okidoki on that turn, then we would have been in a different situation.
I
but,
think he's got this.
Yeah, he's just going to gunk. He gets the Toxic Chain again. As long as he hits Stone Edge, okay, we're good. I need damage on the Slowking.
The Toxic
That's the main
Chain.
thing, I need damage on Slowking. But I think regardless, do I want to switch at this point and preserve this Mon? Because I can do damage later on, possibly. The Toxic Poison is better than the regular Poison. I will say that much, we'll be at more health. Another question is whether or not we just go for the guaranteed damage on the Kilowatt Roll. I don't think Kilowatt Roll is coming in, but my point is that do we just go for the guaranteed damage on Kilowatt Roll?
I think the Grimmsnarl comes in and I think he clicks
I
Reflect.
think the end game is trying. If we can get rid of Slowking, then I think Redent should be able to do enough.
Or he comes in and clicks Spirit
if we get rid of
Break.
the Kilowatt Roll, I think Raikou should hopefully be able to clean up the game. If he goes into Grimmsnarl now, then I have to attack once.
My headphones are getting low.
I have to attack once regardless.
My headphones are getting
and
low.
I want to keep my health on Sinister as best I can to force into
On my
Hurricane
earbuds.
and
Not really
potentially
headphones,
miss.
they're
That's
earbuds.
another outlet I have. So yeah, in comes Grimmsnarl. This might just give us the damage that we need. It might just give us the damage we need. He could also be Fake Out. It's definitely a possibility, but I think regardless, my play is still to just Drain Punch. Yeah, he's going to Reflect. So
I'll
that
put
actually
one
gives us
in
the
so I
damage
can
that we
swap
need to now knock it out with Raikou.
if I need to.
So he can set up both
Put it
screens
on
here.
the charger.
It's not the best case scenario by any means. But can I see them out, actually? Could I just see them out? I think regardless, I want to get the damage off on this. Nothing outspeeds Kilowatt Roll after, but as long as I have one more round of rocks on my Raikou, I should be okay. So I think I'm just going to click Acro.
Alright, so I was looking away. I think he went for Reflect, right?
Because it catches the Slowking on the switch in as well. And I think at that point, actually, the Toxic might end up helping me.
Or did he already have the Reflect, though?
Because it would then
No, I
put me
just
in a
missed
position
it.
where I can let this drop to Slowking. But because he's got the Reflect up, he doesn't need to Iron Defense. That's something I've got to think about. But yeah, regardless, I'm going to click Acro. And, I mean, I just have to kill this, right?
I think you just go Acro. The strongest move.
I think that's the general gist. I could also keep this alive, because it now dies to rocks. So I could keep this alive, is what I'm thinking. And then go into...
And then what, you would use it as
go into
a
Sinister, maybe, and start
free
Calm Mind.
pivot?
But I can do that in front of the Slowking anyway. Right, so I think...
I'm gonna say
what
the
I want
one
to do
thing
here is
that's
just click Acro.
that's
Scary
nice
Face. That's a fun
for
attack.
the
I respect
battlers
the hell out of that. That is very cool.
for
Regardless,
Showdown is
I have to go
the
into
no
Raikou.
timer.
Kilo comes in.
So he can kind of take his time a little bit more.
I need to preserve this. Like 100% need to preserve this. 32, like... I just need to break these screens. And I can do that with Greedent. So I think my play has got to be to go Greedent. The Hurricanes, that does 37, that's Confusion.
Confusion.
Okay, well, I've got to Psychic Fangs. I kind of have no choice at this point.
I mean, the fact that Grimmsnarl is gone, though, and he can break the
Hurricane's
screens
gone.
is nice. Is that
I
a
think that might
crit?
just be game. I don't think there's anything I can do now.
Is that a crit?
I just needed to be able to break the screens, and Raikou did kill Kilowatt Roll. That's so unfortunate.
Oh, man. I think
Yeah,
that's
that's gonna be
game.
That's so unfortunate. We're at 20% as well, so I think this Hurricane just always kills us. I can hope for a crit T-Bolt. I think that's like all I can actually hope for here. Is just a crit
Doesn't
T-Bolt.
this thing also get Volt Absorb,
If the
though?
screens are broken, we had a chance. I think without the screens being broken, we just don't have a chance. And that is very frustrating. But it's roughly how this game has gone, so I can't be... well, I can be annoyed about it, but at the same time, like, it's just this game has been bullshit from start
what
to finish.
a hacksy,
Yeah, now we're in a
messy
position where
game.
I believe Kilowatt Roll should just clean up, barring some miraculous act of God. Maybe I should have just clicked T-Bolt on that turn before, taking my damage. But it was tough. It was a 50-50, because we went to Slowking, and it I mean, I guess if he had Calm Mind, we break the screens, and then we switch. Yeah, that was a better play. I should have just gone Greedent. So that was a throw on my part. But at the same time, it just is what it is. The game... I think I was at too low a health anyway. He T-Bolts, we are going to live that. We're not going to get a crit, unfortunately. So I think now we're in a position where we will just lose, barring Hurricane misses. That is
I
literally
was
the
gonna say,
only
if
thing that I
Hurricane
can now
misses,
hope for.
though...
And boy, is that tough. I need to Calm Mind. He hasn't missed a Hurricane, he's got the Confusion, he's got the crit. Can he miss one? Can he just miss one? That's all I ask. No, he doesn't, so that's going to be game.
Doesn't miss.
Our season ends like that. It
Wow,
feels
so-
bad. It really does. It does feel bad, but... at the same time, I could have played that in game a little bit better.
So the Kilowattrel
I
got
think
a bunch of
going
kills,
screen,
didn't
just
it?
breaking the screens immediately and that just being that was always the play. But you know, what can you do?
Wow.
How can you predict?
All right, so I guess I'll give you guys my thoughts now.
Into crit? There was a higher chance of me just.
And I guess I should just preface this
anyway,
by saying
it's a game we play.
I love Uzi. I
and
respect
unfortunately,
Uzi.
Our road
I
ends
love
at the
Jack.
quarterfinals in the P4G.
I respect.
Good luck to Uzi.
I respect
So
Jack.
if I know he's playing, so bad luck to Uzi. He'll understand.
And so I guess this is what I'll say. I would be upset if I lost to that. I would be upset. Now, it wasn't like it was the end of the world. It's not like he trapped every single Pokemon, but yeah, definitely not a set that would make your opponent happy. But he technically didn't break the rules. But still, it still feels bad. But I gotta say, Uzi, man, that was a game. Uzi had a really good season too. Like if I go to the, oh, actually I shouldn't go to the doc because it's like the live doc. I don't know if I don't have a fan doc, so I think that's kind of where I should just end things. But let me just chill with chat, catch up on things. He went wind power. No, it was competitive for Strength Sap. Okay, that's smart. 3 bird kills. If Pylo was alive, this endgame would have been different. You know what? You're probably right. You're probably right because the Ice Shard, the Icicle Crash, was would have been really good versus the bird. I mean, granted, you were still parried, and you still would have had to break through paras, but it definitely could have been different. So it's definitely not something that's it was something that was legal at the time, but they did change the rules after this game, so as long as it doesn't happen again, you know, it's not technically not illegal. But I still feel for Jack, because you know he did have a really cool team, and he had a really good season, and so did Uzi. But it would have been nice to see this game play out without the DCs, and maybe without that, you know, that strategy. Just because I know that there was definitely some friction after the game, and when you see your friends fighting, you're just like, I'm gonna stay the fuck out. And granted, I also don't know what I'm talking about too, because it's like maybe I shouldn't even really have a position on it, because I don't have a fucking championship. I don't have any credentials to speak on this. I just do this shit for fun, right? But so that is going to be the stream. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, watching these games. I will be back again next week, and maybe even during the week. I might actually upload a couple videos, because I have a part-time schedule now. So at least for the summer, I'm working part-time this summer, so don't have the full-time hours. I'll have a little bit more free time. Maybe do a little bit of showdown content. I really do want to do some team building on stream. Like, I feel like that would be fun, team building with chat, and then trying to ladder with that team that we build, and then we can see how far we can get. So we're gonna maybe plan for that. Maybe a couple videos, and then maybe like another stream. Maybe another stream. Probably another one next week, you know? So I think that's where we're going to end things off. I'm going to make myself a Beyond Burger, you know, the vegan meats. And I'm going to have myself a good night. And I hope you guys have yourselves a good night as well.